Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Pirillo. You have new emotes. In case you're wondering, new emotes on the board for everybody who is a sub. Hey, look at that.
Ruminate is now hosting my stream with 3 viewers.
Ruminate rated, as did Papa Bear AZ, one of our mods. Thank you, Papa Bear AZ. I hope your stream went well. Today was jam-packed with me, for me, on me, with me. Something like that. Hello, Nanil. I'm not sure how to say your name there. But welcome aboard. Welcome to the Play Shop. New emotes. I need you to use them. We now have 4 new emotes. We have Pirillo Bleep. Pirillo Bleep. Like if something bad happens, Pirillo Bleep. It's R2D2 going. Blah, blah. We've got Pirillo Fail. The Stormtrooper and an F. We got Pirillo Nope, and that might be getting redone. And then a Pirillo Lurk. When you are lurking. So you have 4 new emotes. 4 new emotes. Hello, I am Socks. Good to see ya. Hope your miniature printing and painting is going well. Thanks again for being here. I appreciate it. I really do. So, you know, I don't know. I've been doing what I do for God forever. Hey, Ethan's Dad 3D. Hello, Marcus. Marcus was asking me if I got the special edition Lego minifigure that came with the Lego Star Wars game. I did not. Tweaked a couple things. I don't know if we're going to be getting the Lego Star Wars games tonight, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'm gonna. Maybe we'll try it again tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to remote in this time to the game. I don't know how well that's going to work. I'm a little, admittedly, I'm a little nervous. Because I still can't figure out how to effectively get the frame rate locked at 30 rather than 60. So I'm afraid I'm going to get motion sick with the Lego Star Wars game tomorrow night. One thing that does not make me motion sick, however, is giving away filament, and we're giving away filament tonight. So use those. What's a good emote? Well, if you don't get the filament tonight, you can use a Pirillo Bleep. Hey man, if you're a sub, these emotes are yours to use here, there, and everywhere. Here, there, and everywhere. I need a good bleep. Seriously, I need a good bleep. And the reason why I need a good bleep is because I don't have we're giving away 3 spools of Focus Tech filament tonight. 3 different spools. Well, I mean, I assume it would be 3 different spools. Going to the places where they give, or they send their product. So let's go ahead and get that first giveaway stage, shall we, for those of you. And just to make sure. Give me a second. Broadcast. Okay, I gotta make sure I got the copy right. The copy is correct. First ticket for free. Ticket costs 0. This is the bonus for you being here at the very beginning. Alright, focus. 3 of them tonight. Creating and starting just now. Bang ticket to enter. Bang enter to ticket. Are you... Hang on. Jay Brinker's using the new... Do you not... what do you... I know, Fix 'em, dude. That's what I'm saying. 3. By the way, Fix 'em, dude. I tweeted out and I tagged you. I needed to print something quick just to make sure the filament was going to be okay. The coin. Look at this. It's like this seafoam green coin, which, by the way, I've always loved. For some reason, seafoam green has always been fun, but the luster on this is, I just love silk filaments. I think silk filaments are officially my favorite. Now, I'm printing out a Vader that's going to be a very monochromatic Vader, because I'm going through the green-blue before I get to the yellow. So I have a feeling I'm going to have to mix and match this Vader print with the second Vader print with a third Vader print. I'm going to have to mix them like I did with the RC Maniac candy corn. You like the new emotes, Jay Brinker? You like the new emotes? If you like the new emotes, remember to use them. Use them here. Use them wherever. Morning. Oh my God, I'm halfway through Lego Star Wars. You haven't seen half of it, Chris. Oh my God, Man Cave. Well, you know, you're in bed. I mean, that's what I do too. When it's about to change, it's so fun. Oh, I bet. I bet it's fun. So that's my plan, is I'm going to be printing these. I'm going to have to print like 4 different Vaders and then mix and match to have 4 rainbow Vaders. Because I think just doing one, there's just not enough volume to push the color change. That is my concern. Hey, Pez Johnson, it's so good to see you again. Yo, dog, I heard you like Vader prints. We got Vader prints on top of Vader prints on top of Vader prints. Kind of. That's the way it's going to be around here. Pez Johnson is a pinball streamer here on Twitch. Dare I say pinball wizard? Can I dare say that? Vincent McHale, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry I missed that shout out during the pre-show, the warming up. We are giving away some filament tonight, Wednesdays in April. So on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. No, I'm serious, Vincent. I like shouting out new followers, especially if you came in through a raid. I'm always curious to know. Seriously, I'll ask everybody. I appreciate you joining, but I'm always curious, like, why are you joining? Why join? I'm happy to, entertain and keep you engaged. I like chatting. To me, this is my chance to unwind. I use the time on Twitch to unwind. I use the time on Twitch much like I would commiserating with y'all, over a brew, right? Or, if you don't drink, over a coffee. And if you don't drink coffee, over a water, right? Just chillaxing, right? Not chilling, though. We are not Netflix and chilling. In case anybody asks, hey, what'd you do last night? I Netflixed and chilled with some guy on Twitch. No, that's not what we're doing, okay? You also followed for the 3D printing. Well, Vincent McHale, you are going to enjoy this because I 3D print something every day. We give away filament on Mondays and Fridays, typically, indefinitely. But now Wednesdays through April, we're giving away Focus Tech filament. This is the box the rainbow filament came in. So yeah, I'm 3D printing stuff live. Fun stuff. I like the trinkety stuff. Speaking of trinkety stuff, I recently just printed Savvy's Workshop. We don't need to get a screen grab. Let me go ahead and go full on this. The logos, I just printed them out one shot in a silk filament, not a Focus Tech filament. I want to focus on Focus Tech, but I thought these were kind of cool. This is kind of decor that I feel like you could just hang on the wall in random spots and it would be awesome. The only problem I had, because I printed them all on at the same time, is that some of them started lifting up in spots. They printed okay. It's just the first layer, despite being on a textured plate, did not adhere very well in certain spots, which could be due to bed temperature. But they printed out fine. They printed out great. They printed out very well. And I love the fact that it's chrome. Look at that. I love, and the rainbow filament, is just as shiny. The Focus Tech, I don't know if Dora is going to be joining tonight. The Focus Tech filament is just as lustry. And I love that. I'm printing it at 100% infill on these rainbow Vaders, for whatever it's worth. Hello, TC Jamie. Show us the rainbow filament. Okay, hang on just a second. Uno momento. Por favor. I'll pull back. Let me zoom out a tiny bit. Oops, sorry. Down. Make sure. It is an amazing shine. Amazing. You can shine like silver all you want. So see, I haven't even gotten to the yellow yet. Because most of what I print is small, right? So if I print something small, what I'm probably going to have to do is print multiple copies of it. So I don't, or print like as I'm printing out, print multiple versions so it gets through color. Like the BB-8s. It'd be fun to do a series of the BB-8s like that. Because like I said, this is turning out, it's amazing. Like this silk color is pretty fun. Even without any color change, this would be an amazing Vader. This would be an outstanding Vader. I think the only place it might change color is the top of the cape. Might. D-Torque, the concrete block is working out well enough. You can see that it's, if I pull it back, it's going to probably get jostled a bit. The concrete block I got down here, 73% done. It's working out well. If I win, gonna be a massive Vader. Nice, Man Cave Hobbies. I haven't really started. I haven't even begun. I got motion sick. So the concrete block, it honestly doesn't dampen that much noise because I gotta tell you, the Prusa Mini has been relatively quiet anyway. Hey, Brother Bill, good to see ya. Welcome back to the Play Shop. We got a few new followers tonight. You bang stickering, crawling. Check out the new emotes. We got some new emotes for y'all. Some fun generic Star Wars emotes to use here, there, and everywhere. Okay? Seriously. Seriously, guys. The new emotes. Perillo, now we have Perillo Lurk, Perillo Nope, Perillo Fail, Perillo Bleep. So if I screw something up, you better Perillo fail me. Hello, American Chris Hansen. Am I using any kind of strain isolation pad? I don't know about strain isolation pad, but let me zoom out again. I've got these, they're like a cork rubber, I guess, not casters, but what would you call those? I guess pads in between the blocks and the printer to further dampen the vibration. And the reason, I mean, it's working okay. It's working well enough, but you can still see, if I flip back to this primary camera, you can still see like micro vibrations at times, despite I've mitigated it as far as I can. Oh, and by the way, our goals tonight, we're still, I feel like I want to keep 720 as a solid goal. I hesitate to drop to a 700 goal on the sub points. We're going to see. We're going to see if we can get back up to 720 again. We shall see. I like having those kind of goals. It's very helpful. Man Cave Hobbies printed a Rainbow Vader. He did. Indeed, he did. Porous blocking professional anti-fatigue eye strain. What is this, Liz? Glasses? I'd love to wear those glasses, but they wouldn't help me much. Big fan. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Liz sent that link. Yeah, that's SIP. You could also use some thick neoprene. D-Torque, honestly, I feel I've done as much as I possibly can. In the primary reason, honestly, was to mitigate the vibration specifically for the microphone. Because when I set the mic, I've got it currently on casters, but if I set the mic on the desk, can you hear that? Can you hear the vibration? Okay, we're gonna mute. Hang on, let me blow into the mic and mute the music. Can you hear the vibration? Can you hear it? Okay. So when I set it on the casters, so when I set it on the rubbery caster, these things here, right? When I set the microphone on these things, now listen. You can't hear a thing. Completely dampened. So I don't think the cement block, a cement block may have muted the vibrations, the sound that might travel. The cork may have helped somewhat, but ultimately the best noise eliminator or vibration eliminator happened to be setting the microphone specifically on those particular casters. Let me turn the music back on. For real. Even Nurse Shirley can't hear it? Awesome. Nurse Shirley hears everything. Mike Rowe vibration. Sounds like a Dirty Jobs band. I never watched Dirty Jobs. Maybe I was just afraid, like, ever having to do those jobs. Bang ticket to enter. We got Focus Filament giveaway. Bang ticket, or bang enter. I think this goes out to the US and the UK, wherever Focus ships. This filament can get to you. Bang ticket to enter. For reals. Hello there, GPGT 300. It's a lot of that's one hell of an initial string. Oh, you're new. Hopefully you just start. Hopefully, GPG, I'm gonna call you out. Hopefully you're not just here for the giveaways. I'm gonna assume. Oh, Denise. Sorry, that was too high pitched. I state your name, Chris Perillo. do solemnly swear not to eat something when Denise is here. Not to eat something when Denise is here. I have now sworn it, Denise. Denise is all like, yeah. I'm watching 3 streams right now, trying to win everything. I just don't want to feel like, a sweepstakes to everybody. That's all I'm saying. Oh, GPG. Why so quiet? GPG. Don't make me feel like, did I? Okay, no, I didn't. But yeah, I got frozen for a second. I'm gonna flip it back. Can Nurse Shelley enter? I suppose. I'm pretty sure Focus Tech ships to the UK. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Hello, Rabbit Industries. Perillo. Hello. Y'all got some new emotes to play with. If you are a sub, play with those new, playing with them. Use them or lose them. I'm not joking, dude. I definitely, put a healthy amount behind all those sub emotes. I see STL Denise, and immediately I think St. Louis Denise. But STL, right? The STL file. Derp. Of course, Dark Toy Lord is going to lurk, naturally. Here's the thing, Denise. I'm a big believer with Twitch, just chatting, just interacting, going back and forth, bantering, and just saying, hey, here's what's going on, here's where my mind is, where's your mind, what's on your radar, etc. Like Snort Chupacarp asks, I think you would make a great game show host. Did you ever apply for GSN? Never did. I have hosted game show segments in the past. It was fun. I'd be a game show host. I'd totally do that. I would love to put that on my resume. Probably not going to happen. GPG says, saw 3D printing, just bought an Ender 3D Pro. Haven't put it together, though. See, I'm Team Prusa. Team Orange. And Dadcraft, by the way, it is good to see you. Just got back from vacation, he says. Glad I could catch a stream. I'm so glad, Dadcraft, you are here. I'm glad everybody is here. You help make this conversation lively. Because otherwise, I'd just be babbling to myself. And that's no fun. We all admit it. You do that. You go to the bathroom. You don't think anybody's listening. And then you just start having a monologue, right? And pretty soon, before you know it, you're soliloquizing. Your life is a Shakespearean play. No, we're not. We can't talk. We can talk about peanut butter and chocolate. We talked about it last night, but we're not going to eat anything. Denise likes the chatter, not so much the me eating. I usually reserve that for Saturdays. Usually. Oh, what? Okay, dude. Hang on. STL Denise says it was St. Louis first. That is awesome. That is awesome. That's funny how it works out, isn't it, Denise? GBG says, have no idea what that is. What is? An emote? On Twitch, you don't know what an emote is? Little like you can type in, if you're a sub and you're not a sub on this channel yet, or maybe indefinitely, you can type in Perillo and then you can fill in the blank and then a little graphic shows up. Like Goffleg just posted a Perillo hello. And Jay Brinker just posted a Perillo fail and a Perillo bleep emote. Pezliz just ignited a lightsaber. The Ninjak had electricity flying out of his fingertips, as did Dark Toy Lord. Those are emotes, if that's what the question was. Techie Guy is barfing. That's almost what I did last night with the motion sickness from the Lego game. Dark Toy Lord has the perfect animated emote, the AT-ATs, in my humble opinion. Hey, thank you for helping kick things off. I am Socks.
_Socks just subscribe.
Thank you. We are now 701 of 720 total sub points. Aziz Purple and Pink. Thank you, Liz. I totally would have missed that. Purple and Pink. They're very similar, but there's just a slight difference there. You love that color. It's a good color. Hello 3PO is randomly electrocuting my face. Fun. Oh, so much fun. Oh, Pez Johnson, that's an interesting animated emote. It's like you're warping in, from one side to this. Wow. People come up with the most interesting animated emotes. STLDE says, it was a sign. I had to get into 3D printing. You had to, kind of. I don't know if, I don't think I've ever had a handle that would work out just like that. Honestly, that STL Denise, I'm just going to call you Denise. Is it fair to say you're the only Denise here? STL. I don't even know what STL is short for. I'm sure someone's going to tell me. It's not St. Louis in this context. A big Hollywood thanks. I'm in the best place at the moment. Hospital is my home for the next 3 weeks. Well, now, Man Cave Hobbies, you can play the Lego Star Wars game. If I can stage it, I think we can do some Lego Star Wars co-op if I know I'm not going to get motion sick. My concern is getting motion sick playing with that again. Stereo lithograph. Oh, yes, of course. Stereo lithograph. Thank you, the Midnight Smith, for also clarifying, along with Dark Toy Lord. Pez Johnson notes he is not Denise. Is your name Brian? Brian, like the life of Brian. I'm Brian, and so is my wife. I am Socks notes. I could never get my Ender 3 to print right, but I sure love watching them print better than watching my resin minis prints. I like watching. I like printing. I'm a fan of FDM. Vincent McHale, I think, is right. Now that I see this, STL should be short for super translucent lightsaber, because that's an STL. I like that. I would like that STL. Not everybody would. So GPG, I hope you get your 3D printer set up at some point in the future. I could not help you, because I wouldn't know what I was doing. I'm a total 3D printing noob. Absolute 3D printing noob. It's Dave. Dave. Well, hi, Dave. I'm Chris. Heath is the only one here. Okay, Man Cave Hobbies. You think you're the only one watching. Hello, Zero Cool. A nice warm Perillo. Hello. Good to see ya. I hope your Wednesday went well. Mine was very, let me put it this way. For the next 3 weeks, it's going to be nutty. It's going to be a nutty until the end of the month. The end of the month, I feel I'm going to have a chance to breathe. I don't feel I can have respite until the end of the month. That's right. We got a current giveaway. We're giving away 3 spools. Count them. 3 spools of, where the heck did the box go? Focus filament tonight. 3 spools. Bang, ticket to enter. Bang, enter to ticket. Bang something. Just don't bang your desk, because that does not count. Don't try banging your desk. It will not. You can't enter that way. Won't be a thing. Ain't gonna be nothing of a thing. Hey Mark, good to see ya. I sent a response, by the way, to your email. I feel you, buddy. I'll say that. 2 more weeks till Vintage Computer Festival East. Oh man, I can't wait for those kind of events to come. There's a pinball show, or there used to be Pinball Northwest or something in the Seattle area, and I would love to take Jedi to those types of events. It's just, of course, COVID just knocked the wind out of everybody's sails, right? You're not in need of filament right now, but Vincent, are you going to say the same thing when you run out of filament? Will you say the same thing? Will you? That is the question. Keep using those new emotes. Keep entering that giveaway. We got 3 of those giveaways happening tonight. The Focus Filament. Our sub goal, I'll just point this out. These are our goals for the evening. If we could get to 720, I'll walk barefoot across the Lego bricks. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Hasn't happened for a couple days, so we may be finished with the brick walks, and my feet are okay with that. I'm going to put those Lego bricks away at some point, probably tonight. I'm also right now going to go and get a beer refill. I almost said bean refill, Mighty Bean, because I see Mighty Beans entering. But it's going to be a beer refill. Beer. If you don't drink, cool. Fine. Yo, Whole Foods today, so I grabbed a can of jackfruit. You should get sponsored. No, I don't know what the price was, but Trader Joe's has a can of jackfruit for like $2. Super cheap, dude. Hobbit feet be back. I don't know. I have not needed to brandish my Hobbit feet for the past few days. Oh, I would take a bean refill, Rabbit Industries, that's for sure. Commodore engineers such as Bill Hurd, Dave Haney, Andy Finkel will be there. Brother Bill, you must be in hog heaven. That's amazing. Again, that means I would love to go. I would love to go. And now that we're getting back into the swing of things, it's just like, I'm busy. Like, the only chance I have to get to events anymore is on the weekends. And even then, I got to be careful because, I'm streaming at night. You know how it goes? Techie guy, all right, cheers. Here's a hearty Perillo drink emote to you. All right, I will be back in a moment. Keep your focus on the Focus Tech giveaway. Let's go ahead and zoom that in a tiny bit. It's more than a tiny bit, I'm sure, but it's good enough. It's a little bit. I'm trying to find the right angle, the perfect angle. There we go. That's about right. Let's put that there. I will be back with a beer. I'm sorry, I cannot get you a beer. The internet does not work that way. Pez Johnson notes, I never thought that watching a 3D printer do its thing would be something I could like on Twitch. It's funny. A lot of people say the same thing, especially if they do not have a 3D printer. Because you get a chance to see this object.
Well, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
What? It's good to watch 3D printers. How is it not good? Oh, stringing. I'm not worried about stringing. So not worried about stringing. Absolutely not worried about stringing. Hey, K2, good to see ya. Goffleg sits and watches theirs. I don't. I mean, I in the beginning I did, but now it's just kind of, it's fun to kind of look over. I'm like, okay, this is faring well. So here's the thing. There's no way. I think this is going to be all seafoam green. This print is, here's what I'm going to have to do. I'm probably going to have to print, at the same time, I'm probably going to have to print multiple Vader sets, right? And I'm going to have to use the entire build, the plate, which is a concern because like I said, when I was printing the other stuff, parts of the models started peeling up, and there's a greater chance of it failing. And I think there's something that's going on with the temperature of the bed, not so much the filament in troubleshooting. Look, K2, I'm glad you're back. Thanks again for your support as a sub. Make sure you use your emotes. Use those new ones for sure. American Chris Hansen notes, we did talk about dirty jobs, correct? Well, Mike Rose, the host from Maryland. Maryland? Did I just say Maryland? Maryland? Who calls it Maryland? So is David Hasselhoff, Tom Jane, Linda Hamilton, and her twin sister. Fair enough. I'm sure there are a lot of people from Maryland. See, I said it right that time. Maryland. Here's the whole speakers list for this year. It's a Commodore fan's dream. I'm so glad you've got that. Hello, Coda120. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Be sure to enter the giveaway. Let's go ahead and close the first giveaway, hey? Let's get that first giveaway going. Bang Ticket, this is your last chance. Doing 3 giveaways, 3 of them tonight. This will be the first one. I'd say the top of the show, but we've been at it for 42 minutes. I kind of get caught up in talking to y'all. Geeking out with y'all. Just fell in for the night. Oh, man. I am jealous. But I don't say Alberta properly. Alberta. Is there a U in Alberta? Alberta? Something like that? All right. Here we go. Closing the first giveaway. Drawing a recipient. You got to be here. Got to live where they can ship. Drawing the again, I got to clarify that, because if you live somewhere where they can't ship, there's nothing I can do about it. But I will draw a recipient, an intended recipient, in 3, 2, 1. Pez Johnson? What? Hang on. Has Pez Johnson started printing yet? Has Pez Johnson started printing? Because if Pez Johnson... Rigged. Here. There you go. Rigged. If Pez Johnson has not started printing, Pez Johnson now officially has film. Like Mark. Mark has not printed yet, but he's got filament. So that's funny. Liz is going to give you a whisper. That was so rigged. It was so he doesn't even have how can he be a recipient? He doesn't even have a printer. That's how it works. This is the gateway. Hello, Huggin. Very nice to meet you. Lights. I got a lights out, everybody. All right, Huggin is asking, before I do a lights out, I'm considering getting a 3D printer. And as I'm new to it, how should I get started? Huggin, I will answer that question in just a moment. First, someone redeemed a lights out. The only way to get the lights back on is if someone cheers, gives subs, becomes a sub, or tips. And based on tonight, the lights may be out for the rest of the evening. Okay, so the lights are out for now. For the time being. You can still see stuff. It's just very, very, very dark. It's like the worst Twitch stream for brightness, like, ever. Ooh, what the heck? What? How can I... Oh, there we go. All right, so to answer your question, so first of all, let me stage the next giveaway, because we got 3 giveaways, and then I will answer your question in terms of 3D printing, because I am much like you. I do not know a lot about 3D printing. I know enough, and knowing enough was able to get me far. And it kind of boils down to just how motivated are you? How interested are you? Do you see something you want to do with it? And to qualify that even further, I've started the new giveaway, by the way. Like, why I'm going to ask. And this, if you don't know, if you do not know, this is for our new viewer here, Huggin. If you don't know, that's okay. I'm just asking. I'm asking for a reason. Yeah, Cracked Pyrex, hello. Good to see ya. Someone redeemed lights out, so I had to turn out all the lights. The only way they come back on is if the next time someone cheers or gifts a sub or subs or whatever, tips and all that stuff. So if you're tired of seeing me in the dark, that's what you got to do to get me bring me into the light side of the force. So, Huggin, it just kind of depends. It really does. Man Cave Hobbies may be going to Micro Center and getting an Ender for 100. So, in terms of starting, sometimes you gotta have to pick a point. And sometimes that may boil down to your budget. It may boil down to what you want to print most. What that prospect happens to be. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, this is the only printer that you should decide upon. I mean, there are a lot of options out there. Absolutely a lot of options. There are a lot of variables. But ultimately, if you have the curiosity, then I say, scratch that itch. I ended up, my first printer at this stage has been a Prusa Mini. And I've been very happy with it. Many people for their first printer have been using the Focus Odin 5 printer. Focus is the one sponsoring the giveaways tonight, for whatever it's worth. And some people choose Ender. I mean, there's no, I don't think there's a right decision. It all boils down to what it is that you want. Vincent notes he has the Prusa Mini, as does Goffleg, but I'll say Liz only has only got into 3D printing because Krusty and Fix'em Dude, a couple of our mods, ended up sending her a Focus Odin, and they also sent one of our other mods, Kurt Grosser, a Focus Odin. Coda 120 is also Team Focus. It's more affordable. It's very affordable. So sometimes there's going to be trade-offs. Sometimes. But I tell you what, Liz has been printing like a champ. So for anybody to sit here and say that just because you spend less money, you don't get as much out of it, that's I've seen just the opposite happen. Just the opposite. So I think it all boils down to not just your budget, but specifically what you want to do. So if you wanted to sit here and say, well, I want to print big, costumes or cosplay or whatever, then I'd say, well, the Prusa Mini would probably not be for you. You'd want something with a larger print volume, right? TinkerToy701, thank you for the cheer. The printer I plan on getting is the Creality Ender 3. People have used it. Honestly, TinkerToy, I would talk to Britt. A lot of people have experience with Ender, a lot. I would talk to Britt. I think Britt has been using that for a while now. Crack Pyrex has an Ender 3, loves it. Only 3D printer I've ever used, so I can't compare it to the others. Oh, Britt is sending another back today. Wow. Okay, Hollywood. Everyone's got a different experience. I don't know if you're still with us. I know you entered the giveaway, Huggin, but that's the answer to the question. That's the best answer I can give you. It's like someone coming up and say, "Hey, what smartphone should I get?" I don't know. Man Cave Hobbies notes that Rainbow Vader was printed on his Ender 3, and I love it. I don't really print anything of that print volume. I guess I have to think of something larger, or again, printing more of the same item in one go to get that color to effectively change. Because this Vader is pretty much going to be a solid seafoam green. All right. Your next printer will be a resin. A D-Torque, that's probably going to be mine as well. Wadsy has been running on his first printer, an Anycubic Mega X. Anycubic offered to send a resin a test unit, a review unit, but I don't really review. I use, right? And I'm just not sure if we have the proper ventilation for a resin. Tinker Toy notes, it's great. Been shopping for a while. So this is an example. Sorry, you can't see the because someone lights outed. So it's gonna be dark in here. Sorry, I can't cheat and go turn on the light. This is the Rainbow Vader that Heath printed. This is an example. This is not printed with the Focus filament. It's just an example of a 3D or what a rainbow filament could look like when printed out, like in full volume. So I'm going to have to with this particular print, I'm going to have to, I think, print multiple Vader figures at the same time to get through more of the color so that there's color change and color shifts. The only problem I have with that is that the Vaders will all look the same. Crawlin's been printing resin for years, got a secondhand Anycubic Vibra for fun. Really struggled to find a good profile on Cura using cheap no-name PLA. Switched to brand Chris uses. That was 90% of my battle. Quality of PLA is a big deal. Yeah, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. I have no experience with the Voron. I'm not a hardware guy. That's the thing. You got a GPEG. We just met. The thing you have to understand is I'm not a hardware guy. Liz notes I should print a Cantina cup. I've got a couple. I've got a smaller one, and I've got a regular size Cantina cup. I'm not sure about the Cantina cup yet. We don't really drink out of cans around here. Not so much. So if anything, with 3D printing, I'm probably far more interested in the filament than I am the 3D printer. What brand PLA do I recommend? I've only had limited experience. I haven't tried them all. I've been very happy, honestly, just even with the limited experience with the rainbow filament, the Silk PLA from Focus. And a shout out. I don't know if we've got, I think Focus. Yeah, there we go. There's a link to the Focus filament. That's my Amazon co-branded link. I've been happy so far. Haven't had any issues with it. Obviously, clearly is printing amazingly well. Printed Solid I've printed with for quite a while, and that has been great. Is only getting better. I also need to note Polymaker has been a blast to print with, whether we're talking their silk filaments or their Polyterra filaments. Just as much fun. The Prusa Mint has been fantastic. I've done Atomic. I've done Filament 1. Here's my answer to that question. And I realize this is somewhat controversial. Oh, hang on, Liz. Let me check out your link that you're tweeting. You're posting. A Star Wars snack stand. It's kind of a janky Star Wars logo at the top, but that is kind of fun. If we had a need for a snack stand, wow. Yeah, that would be. We don't, but wow, that would be a fun little print. The Star Wars snack stand. Thank you, Liz. Have I tried the PETG? I have a PETG spool, but I have not printed it because most of my needs are met by PLA. So in terms of GPG's question, and thank you for asking this, here's what I feel. I don't know if I have an allegiance to one filament over another. I just like the different colors. So I know like, oh, I like this color. I know how it prints out. It prints out very well. I like how it turns out. This is the perfect filament in this color. And that's one of the reasons to try different filaments from different manufacturers too, because they all have different colors. They all turn out completely different. So it's a matter of, in my mind, finding the color from a reputable vendor and going from there. You found a Labists? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Here's the thing, Huggin, you got to keep in mind, sometimes, as noted before, someone was paying for cheap PLA, and it didn't turn out well. Sometimes you get what you pay for. Sometimes, not always. But filament can screw everything up. And speak of the devil, I was just talking about, I just mentioned Printed Solid, D. Randolph. Dr. Andolph, 1976. Just mentioning that. Tonight, we're giving away Focus filament. I'm trying their rainbow filament right now. But Friday, we're giving away Printed Solid filament. Every Friday, Printed Solid filament. Someone was just asking my favorite filament. And I'm like, well, inevitably, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think a single vendor has all the colors and all the, the possibilities. And trying different filaments, I've found, has given me a better appreciation, not just of what goes into making a good filament, but also the color. And so many times I'll look, I'm like, oh God, this would be great in color X or color Y. And that way I can, I'm just going to use that filament again. Astro Printer! So good to see you.
Astro Printer rated my stream with 17 viewers.
I've been rated? Wow! Look at everybody who's joining us here. Welcome, Raiders! Hi, I'm Chris Perillo. I love geeking out here every night at 6 p.m. Pacific, just chatting, so feel free to join the conversation. Follows are free. Love to have you here. Welcome to my play shop. Welcome, Raiders! So good to see you. I hope your stream went well. Speaking of 3D printing, it's a raid sucker. I like you. I like you. Is it FU1212Y? Fuizz. How do I say that handle? That is the perfect. We've got new emotes, people. New emotes. Use them. Use those new emotes. That is hilarious. Yes! It's a raid, sucker! Wait. A raid sucker, as in you suck raids, or it's a raid and I'm the sucker? Gothleg notes, received some D. Randolph 1976 filament last week. Love the results so far. I told you. I've yet to print in the soul black or the blue. The black has been outstanding, though. It's a fun one, isn't it? There we go. Thank you, TinkerToy701, for using those emotes, and Jay Brinker, you as well. Good to see you, Bionic. Love the new... Well, the mood lighting, 10 minutes ago-ish, someone basically did... No, I'm sorry, 13 minutes ago, someone did a lights out. Oh, I guess TinkerToy did share 27 bits. I guess that flew over my head that I needed to turn the... Okay, the next one that gives a sub... Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me out of the dark.
Just gifted 1 subs.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, give me a moment. Oh, hey, look at that. Brad's back. Hey, Brad. So good to see. Did you see Brad? Hey, moderators, check it out. Brad's here. Let me turn on the light. All right. Back. I have returned. Man Cave Hobby says, it's a massive raid, sucker. Yeah, no doubt about that. Thank you, TinkerToy. Thank you. You've notched us up. We're at 702 of 720 total sub points for our sub goal. We're making our way back to 720. I think we could do it. Potentially. But thank you very much, TinkerToy. It's very appreciated. Especially to Ghostosaurus. Hello, Feral Terminator. Sane Gaming. The chair is a very old Grawl Synchron 8. Before everybody and their grandmother was using gaming chairs, this was in my first home office back in the late 90s. You want to talk about nostalgia? I was sitting in this chair. I've been sitting in this chair for 20 years. It is comfy. I mean, it's nice. It's just, it's old, and I'm ready to find a new chair. I really am. Every one I find, it's got a stupid brand on it or something. I'm like, come on, dude. I don't have a freaking brand. I just want something stylish, clean, easy, simple, straightforward, good. Furry? Okay. Furry, I might be able to remember. F-U. Furry is the name! Sorry, caps. No problem, Astro Printer. You know what? Here's the thing. It was a good stream, and then you rated, and then it became a great stream. Thank you so much for that. Astro Printer, another person to ask advice from. And here's the thing about advice, and I'll say this, and I'm being respectful with it for everybody. Advice is like, advice are like meetings. Everybody has them. Everybody has advice. Everybody has meetings. Farts. Advice is like farts. Everybody has them, and they stink. So, just take any advice you receive with a grain of salt from anybody. Get advice and just decide for yourself, what you want to take from that. Yeah, I don't know if a Herman Miller chair would work in the same way as this one does. But I have a feeling the next time it breaks, I'm going to have to go shopping for a new chair after 20 years. Then I'll just give it away on Facebook or whatever. Advice. If being a parent is easy, you're doing it wrong. K2, that's not advice. That is the truth. That is a flat fact. If you are a parent and it's easy for you, I would really like to... I'd like to... 3D Goop and Polymaker sounds like Chris... dude. I need to get a new chair. I know. Thank you, Comic Age Clothing, for tweeting that. That's hilarious. Hey, thank you, Mitsuo Level. Thank you so much for following on Mitsuo Level. must be here, just followed me on Twitch, streams on Twitch. If Mitsuo is here, pipe up, because I just saw that you followed. Hey, Brick Princess, great to see you. You too, Psycho 9X, tonight and every night, tonight and every Wednesday in the month of April, we're giving away Focus Filament. This is, by the way, this was made by Heath, but this is a rainbow filament that I'm, like what I'm printing with. It'll be like a rainbow filament. I'm just doing like small Darth Vader figures. That's an example of the rainbow filament, but Focus Tech is basically giving away the spool, 3 of them. We've already given away 1 spool tonight, giving away 2 more. Bang, ticket to enter. Even if you don't have a 3D printer, even if you don't, feel free to enter. And good to see you. Welcome back to the Play Shop. We are 702 of 720 on our sub points for this evening. Give it away. 20 years it belongs in a broadcast museum. You're probably not wrong, Mighty Beam, but what am I gonna do? Who would want this chair? I'm not gonna pay for shipping this chair somewhere. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Why? Someone really wants it? For real? Hey, Saganaki. Welcome to the Play Shop. Happy to have you here. Hopefully you... Okay, Saganaki, I gotta tell you, and I said the same thing to GTT, when we get new follows on giveaway nights... Yeah, I should burn it, Liz, you're right. On giveaway nights, when we get new follows, I gotta ask, are you just here for the giveaway? Sagan, I'm calling you out, because I want to welcome you in. I want to have a conversation. I want to chat. I want to learn more about you. I want to answer questions. I want to geek out. I want to wax nostalgic. I'm not just here. I'm not a filament machine, despite me printing every day and loving it. Rainbow Vader is getting airtime. Oh, it is. It is definitely getting airtime tonight. Because I'm doing it. Keith, can you believe it? I'm printing with a rainbow filament. Saganaki used to watch me on the screensavers. Really? I was hardly on the screensavers. I was like on it like maybe 10 times. Call for Help I was on every day. No one ever remembers Call for Help though. Nobody. Well, maybe a few of you do. But everybody remembers, oh, screensavers, but it's not. Hey, Mink Customs, so good to see you. Have I ever had my nostalgic waxed? Oh, every weekend.
Almonds, folks.
I wax my nostalgic. It is painful, D-Torque, but it's something that needs to happen. Brick Princess, totally agree. Rainbow looks very cool. It looks awesome. Even the Seafoam Green Vader, as it's turning out, is going to be I'm going to assemble this as a Seafoam Green Vader. And if the next one turns out to be just yellow, I'm going to assemble that one as well. You missed those? Well, Saganaki, you don't have to miss anything. Saganaki, you have nothing to miss. I am here every single night on Twitch. Here, sitting right physically in this seat that should be, again, put out to pasture. I am here every night, 6 p.m. Pacific. Very happy to have you. Huggins says, I know the first thing I'd print is a scaled down dinosaur skeleton. See, now you know, Huggin. Now you know. Now you got your focus. Not to be confused with Focus Tech. Now you have a focus. So you know what you want to do. That is, I think, going to drive your decision to start 3D printing more than anything. Mark H notes, I'm just a filament machine and I won't extrude for nobody but you. It's true. I only extrude for you, the people who tune in and listen and interact and hang out and come back so that I recognize your name. All I'm saying is, dude, I want to get to know your name, your handle at least, so that I learn proclivities and interests. I mean, I'm a big believer in using this Twitch platform I want to connect with people. Period. Full stop. I want to connect with people. I look forward to this. Brother Bill remembers both part of my weekday evening routine. Yeah, Brother Bill. I'm glad you watched both. Some people did not. Some people did not. Some people wrote off Call for Help. Again, I don't want to talk to I talked about this the other night. It was painful for us on Call for Help. None of us want to play second fiddle to anybody. You're a heathen if you don't wax your expectations. That's true. Hollywood, that is true. It's valid. I Am Socks noting Rainbow Vader is the new love. Dude, I'm telling you, I Am Socks. Heath did that. And that's the type of filament I'm currently printing with. The type of filament that Focus ends up, they sell it. In fact, you can go over here, Focus, right there in chat. There's a link. That is my referral link. Gotcha. We'll drop in when I normally catch your videos on YouTube. Oh, what? Saganaki. I haven't really done any YouTube videos in like years. Months, years? Saganaki? Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to work. You'll never catch me on YouTube. Saying I'll catch you on YouTube is basically saying I'll never see you again. Seriously, like, you know, that's basically, that's the bottom line. Not to call you out again, but it's true. If you expect me to show up in your feed at random, you've got better luck, you know, catching a fart and painting it green. Thank you, Ninjak, for using that emote. Thank you, Dark Toy Lord, for using that emote. Thank you, Jay Brinker, for using that emote. That's a good drop there, Dark Toy Lord. Crack Pyrex notes, it can be definitely overwhelming.
That does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
It isn't. Looking through the 3D model sites, I have an entire bookmark photo for the things I want to print. I've downloaded the things that I might want to print, and every so often I'll kind of go and scour. I'm like, you know, what would be good? What would be fun? That's how I came about, you know, printing out the Savi's these geometrical designs for the most part. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so I do have science and technology. Okay. Thank you for the posture check. Is it Fuzzy? 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 No, it's definitely not Pasture Check, Sane Gaming. Definitely not Pasture Check. You say people don't remember Call for Help, but that was a great show when I was younger. It was, but, you know, the problem is that it was a very distant second to the show that the network paid attention to. So, it was what it was. I'm glad you learned a lot there. Just curious, what 3D printers do I use? I'm currently on a Prusa Mini. I've been very happy with it. Served well by it. I had a Focus printer briefly. Lent it to neighbors so that they could have fun with it. I'm trying to get my neighbors into 3D printing as well, which I thought, you know, would be great to have, you know, people to feed off of, so to speak. Oh, Frat M remembered that. Well, it wasn't a 24-hour. I originally pitched the helpathon, the 24-hour helpathon, but the network execs scaled it back to 18 hours. They didn't want to do a 24-hour. And you know what? I'm very glad. I would not have made it 24 hours. I'm telling you. I would not have made it. I would not have made it. 18 hours is as far as I could go. Mentally, I was done. What will I be doing with the YouTube channel? We talked about this, Brick Princess. I mean, I know you weren't here, but, like, I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be live somehow, and maybe something with the weekends, and maybe, like, bringing people in chat and just commiserating and geeking out. I know I should probably do that on Twitch, but I feel like YouTube may be a better place for it. I just don't know. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that format is. You caught your tech reviews on YouTube. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do tech reviews. I never really did tech reviews, though, either. I've always been more of a live streamer. So, you know, just so you know, Saganaki, I am here every night at 6 p.m. Every night. I will always show up in your sidebar.
Thank you for subscribing. I knew you could do it.
I did, although we are currently ways off. We're 702 of 720 of our total sub points. Hello, Hoosteen-O. Welcome to the Play Shop. Very happy to have you here. Oh, we got a Vader sign. Welcome to the dark side. We have cookies. Nom, 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 nom. We do. We also have filament we're giving away. Bang, ticket to enter. Got to be present if you want to be a recipient. I don't know. Is 3D printing, is it a fad? Is it really gonna... Are people really gonna... That's awesome. Oh, I am Socks. I love doing it. It's fun. Although, I probably need to upgrade my Vader helmet for that. There's a better Vader helmet to get. Way better Vader helmet to get. And I don't put it on because it's like super, super, super like pricey. The Black Series Vader helmet, that's the one I want to use for those redemptions, personally.
Techie_guy_ just gifted 1 subs.
Thank you for pushing us to 703 of 720 total sub points tonight, Techie Guy. I appreciate having you here. I really do. I mean, the fact that I know you, at least virtually, by handle, I know you. Giving this one to Limit 67. That Vader looks old school. Looks great. No, I think I thrifted it. I'm pretty sure I thrifted it. I thrift a lot of the Star Wars stuff I have. Not a fad. Been printing 5+ years, but not very accessible for people who are not tech savvy. You know, Saganaki, I don't disagree. I honestly, anymore, I don't feel I'm tech savvy. I feel I'm out of the loop. I'm not a hardware guy at all. Like, I'm interested in the software side of things. For sure. But, like, in terms of hardware, not so much. Let's see if I can... All right, I was trying to adjust something there when we flip. I feel that I was able to figure it out well enough. Or if I found a model I wanted to print, I could do it. I personally don't print very large models. Hustino. Am I saying that right? Hello, Hustino. And I want to make sure, if you stream on Twitch, make sure I know that so that I can make sure you get a shout out. Didn't know I streamed on Twitch, watch your YouTube videos 15 years now, but I get that all the time. I do. I mean, it is true. People do say, oh, YouTube. Here's the problem with YouTube. You subscribe to me on YouTube, it's pointless. They'll never show you my videos, ever, ever. And I don't do a lot. Honest, it has demoralized me. YouTube has demoralized me to the point where I just don't care about YouTube anymore. Personally. I know it's powerful. I know it's amazing. I think it's great. But I'm not a YouTuber. I never was. I was always a live streamer. So Hustino, I am streaming every night here on Twitch at 6 p.m. So it's cool. It's cool that you watch me on YouTube, but I guarantee if you subscribe to me there, you'll never see me again. You will never. Hustine. Oh, it's the Spanish pronunciation of Justin. That's funny. I have to remember that. Am I saying it right, though, when I say Hustino? Hustino? A lot of streamers that went to YouTube came back to Twitch. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, Huggin, at all. YouTube, God, you guys are going to get me off on this tear again. Don't, because, like, I will go off. I will go off on this. You know, I will go off on it. If you want to connect with your favorite creators, do it on Twitch, because you won't be able to do it on YouTube. And if you just want to watch videos passively, you don't want to be on Twitch. You want to be on YouTube. But if you want to connect with me, don't go to YouTube. If you expect to see me in your feed, don't go to YouTube. Until YouTube puts live streaming at the same, tier level, gives it the same amount of attention and velocity as recorded video, there's no point. Honestly, every time I stream on YouTube, I think, what's the point? I think every time I stream on YouTube or Facebook, I'm like, what's the point? And it used to be different. But I never think that. With Twitch, I never think that. I never think that. Because people show up, and they hang out, and they chat. Every day. Every day we got people geeking out about one thing or another. Thank you, Ghostosaurus, for thanking TinkerToy701. I appreciate that particular gift sub as well. If only because it pushes us a little further along. We're about 17 sub points shy of the 720 goal. Hustino says, I agree. Most everyone that I used to watch videos for have migrated to Twitch. Kind of reignited that community feeling you get with creators. That's what I'm saying, Hustino. Anybody says community on YouTube and like BS, I'm sorry, but a comment thread is not a community. It is not. It's not. And I'm a big believer. Oh, Ghostosaurus.
Ghostosaurus just gifted
Thank you.
1 subs.
Thank you for paying it forward and pushing us to 704 of 720 for our sub points goal, potentially for this evening. That'll get me to walk barefoot across those Lego bricks. Thank you for giving my feet a rest. I haven't done it for a couple of days now. Finally gotten used to the new mic. It sounds really great, but it was different. It took me some time to adjust. Yeah, any change, it could be a challenge, but thank you.
X100.
Thank you, Fucho, for everything that you do, Fucho, by the way. Yeah, I believe the same thing, honestly, Justino. Like, Twitch, it's my stomping ground now. Honestly, it's my favorite platform. I never thought I'd say that, but it's my favorite platform because it gives me a better chance to connect with people. I like Twitter a lot. I'm a little nervous about Elon Musk, owning a huge stake, but because he's a wild card. But it's something that this platform, Twitch, I feel I have a better direct connection with the people who tune in, as opposed to YouTube. And I never felt this way with YouTube. I only felt it with Ustream, and Twitch is the closest thing to Ustream. Mink Customs notes, Chris Riley made a stream today talking about his future on YouTube. Sounds a lot of people are maybe leaving the platform. Well, I don't know if a lot of people are leaving the platform.
Thank you for everything, Future. We love our clown.
Yes, thank you, Liz, for the cheer kicking off a hype train. Thank
you, everybody, for participating in the hype train.
I don't know where it's going. Liz, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where it's going. I don't know how fast it's moving tonight. And maybe, I don't know. But just so everybody knows, Brick Walk if we get through a level 5. I'll pull out Palpatine. I'll grab Palpatine if we get through a level 2. Brother Bill notes, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like 90s with Locker Gnome, you were looking for a platform like this, and that was entertainment platform, but more interactive, same IRC. Pretty much, Brother Bill. This is where I thrive. This kind of medium, this is where I thrive. I never wanted the wall between the community. That's right. I never did. Never did. Never did. It wasn't a thing. I wanted to directly connect with people. That's probably my problem. Let's go ahead and turn on all the graphics. We got a hype train at a level 1 on a very quiet, slow night. Jay Brinker, thank you so much for the cheer. It's very appreciated. I always felt differently about the internet. Like, it just gave me a better chance to connect with people, right? Like, I could connect with people in a way that I couldn't before. And it was just... it was exciting. It's always been exciting. Let me put it this way. If what I'm doing right now on Twitch, thank you, Liz, for dropping your butt in 10 bits. If what I was doing right now wasn't interesting or exciting, I wouldn't be doing it. Which is the truth. It is the absolute truth. For sure. I've always enjoyed, and I've said this about even the beginning of the internet. I'm a big believer in the internet connecting people. Making those connections. That's always, honestly, that's the thing that compelled me to do what I did and make the decisions that I made.
Thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train.
Indeed, Liz. Although, like I said, it's a very, very, very slow night. A very quiet night. Not a silent night. Y'all are talking. Y'all are chatting. We got a hype thing happening. But I'm not sure if we're making it out of the station with 2 minutes left to go at 48%. Thank you, Techie Guy. Wait, where's the announcement? Wasn't there? Oh, I gotta wait. Oh, we got a new follower. Hang on.
Techie_guy_cheerdex200. Thanks for streaming.
Thank you, Techie Guy, for that cheer. I don't know if I'm reading the new follower's name out loud.
Some dude just gifted 1 sub.
Fix him, dude. Thank you very much. I gotta give a shout out. Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Dark Toil Lord cheered X100. We have a hype thing happening.
We do have a hype thing happening. Thank you, Dark Toy Lord. And Brother Bill, thank you for gifting a sub to Huggin, one of our new followers tonight.
Bill gifted Huggin9129 a subscription.
We're 706.
Brother _ Bill gifted a tier 1 sub to Huggin9129.
Brother Bill,
they have given 20 gift subs in the channel.
That's the thing, is you've been a steady supporter. Everyone here has been a steady supporter. Thank you so much for the cheer. And I'm sure Huggin appreciates. Now, Huggin, what that means is don't be a stranger. We're at a level 2, so I gotta go get Palpatine. Is that what you're saying? Fix him, dude. Thank you for gifting us up to Director Gapes. Let me go ahead and just say right now, Fix him, dude has done a model of a BD1 that is an exclusive to Loyal Moses' Patreon. And Fix him, dude, I will say this. I'm not joking. You have outdone yourself with that model. Fix him, dude. I will say that. I will say that. And I'm very glad to have you, here and a moderator in the community, a moderator on this channel, but also being able to connect with you in this community. Boy, this is gonna be tricky to open. Okay, I gotta go grab Emperor Palpatine. Maybe he'll take us through the rest of the hype train. I gotta print. I guess after this, I gotta start another Vader. Palpy.
Hello. Hi. Howdy, I would say. It seems we have about 3 minutes left. 2 minutes, 57 seconds to be specific, in this hype train. That's right, sky's the limit. I am here. Hello, DB3D Mix. Hello. How are you? So glad to have you here. And everybody. Chris is... Oh, man, he drank all his beer. I wanted some of Chris's beer. It's not happening, apparently. Why am I getting the dealing that he will come... What? The feeling? I don't know. Hello, Groggy Nod. Chris, in conjunction with Focus, is giving away Filament tonight.
Faceless cheered X100. Fix him, dude is the best dude who fixes them, and his models are superior.
I keep saying, or I'm sorry, Chris keeps saying that it's his Fix him dude's alter ego is Make 'em dude. Seriously. Jay Brinker, thank you so much for that cheer. Very appreciated. On this level 2, I'm going to try to get this Vader model off if I can get my little, what would you call, cassock? Is this a cassock? Thank you, Ethan's dad 3D. I appreciate that cheer. What I don't appreciate, well, maybe not. I mean, this is good. The adhesion of this filament on the sheet, the smooth PEI sheet, is outstanding. I don't know if I've had a filament cling like it. Seriously, it's like stuck. There we go. Okay, finally got that removed, and now see got to get the next. Let's see, get the next one printing. Get the next one. Oh, sorry for knocking this with the mic. It doesn't pop off with, but no, it was clinging like a Klingon. Crap! I did not spill the beer because I apparently there was not enough beer in the vessel there. Well, I guess I spilled a little.
Cheered X100. Paceless is the best. Paceless who pezzes and lizzes better than anyone.
That is true. Hashtag fact. It is very difficult, by the way, to maneuver in this garment. So if I smell like beer to anybody, totally not my fault. Sky's the Limit is asking, wow, what brand is that one? Wait, which brand for what? Oh, we're done. We didn't quite make it very far, but that's okay. Thank you, everybody who contributed. Could not have done it without you. What do I need to qualify? What do I need to answer? Let's do this. I gotta build a Vader, because I don't think I'm gonna mix and match this Seafoam Green Vader. Because honestly, it's not. It's so solid green. I'm printing the next one. Let me turn this off. Hype is done. Hype has wrapped. Let's go ahead and turn off all them graphics. Off, done, finished, finito. No, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Unless, why is it? Here we go. Now we have it. Okay, so now we're gonna put. This is a rainbow filament, Focus Tech. We're giving away some filament tonight. Focus Tech filament. Bang ticket to enter. Let's go ahead and draw a recipient of the second of 3. 3, 2, 1. All right, Huggin. Guess what, Huggin? You live in the USA? You live in a place where they can deliver? Huggin. Not only are you a new follower, not only have you been gifted a sub into this community, you've been welcomed very warmly, but you are the recipient, which means you got to start 3D printing now, Huggin. That's the way to get people 3D printing, right? Send them a spool. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to do it. Do you feel me? Saganaki is asking what printer. This is a Prusa Mini. A Prusa Mini, specifically a Prusa Mini Plus. Now, this is a rainbow filament that I'm using here, that I printed with, but it didn't rainbow because it's a small model. So I'm gonna have to think through how else I want to use this particular filament. But it's a great silk filament, printed out so well. Congratulations, Huggin, dude. Come on, Huggin. You got to admit, of all the Twitch channels that you've ever followed, this has easily been the most welcoming. Easily, which means we better see you again, buddy. We better see you again. Not just on giveaway nights, because it's kind of like going to church on Christmas and Easter. You know, like, come on, dude. Like, I'm here every night. I'm not saying you have to be here every night, but you know, at a random, hey, I'm showing up on a night where I just want to hang out. That's great, because that's what I'm doing. You feel me? Focus! Hey, Dora. We just gave away some more of the Focus filament. I printed with a rainbow filament. It didn't rainbow much because it was a small model. Focus Tech, but it's beautiful. Look at this. I love the color. I love even Sans Rainbow. Like, this is beautiful. Focus Tech. This is beautiful. Saganaki's got a Prusa Mini yourself. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, Saganaki, you're going to fit in well around here. Let's go ahead and start that next giveaway, shall we? Shall we? Let me get that staged before I start peeling away the supports to get this Vader figurine assembled. Give me a second. Whoop. Sorry, I keep hitting that with my watch there. Ticket cost 0. Minimum maximum tickets, connect to start. There we go. Everyone has an equal opportunity. We make it balanced. All computer driven. All right, give it a go.
Bang ticket to enter. Bang tickets or bang enter. I think either one of them works. Comic Age Clothing, thank you so much for your support. It's very appreciated. Yeah, oh, dude. I did not. Here's Focus Tech. Focus Tech, let me just say, this silk color for the Vader is beautiful. Beautiful. Thanks again to Focus Tech for doing so many things they've been doing for the community. So let me say, if it was not for Focus, Liz, who I've known, dang, for how long have I known you, Liz? Liz would not be printing. Kurtz, who's been a longtime supporter, would not be printing if it wasn't for Focus. 8 years. I've known Liz for almost a decade. So that's outstanding. That's amazing. If it was not for Focus, I mean, tonight would not be as much fun. Giving away filament is a blast. I love it. What's the name of the color? This is a rainbow filament. This is the Focus rainbow filament. But, you know, it did not print. There wasn't a lot, you know, in the particular print to push through the volume. So everything came out unilaterally seafoam green. Now, in this next print is going to start green and then go to yellow. So it's going to be a almost completely different Vader figure. You could use a roll. Well, Dubia's every Wednesday in this channel in April, we're giving away Focus filament every Wednesday. Now, we're giving away filament on Mondays and Fridays as well, but I just want to call out Focus specifically, if only for that support. We've got a lights out, so let me go ahead and turn off the lights. It's going to be very difficult for me to complete this. Is this going? Okay, it's going. Boy, that's silent. All troopers, may I have your attention? All troopers, may I have your attention, please? Thank you. I love attention. Did you see that, Dora? You know, and I apologize if you can't. Oh, yeah, actually, that's coming out better. It's showing up better than I thought it would. I'm kind of shocked. This is a good camera. I'm using the iPhone camera for the close-up view. Do you see that, Focus Tech? The easy assembly of the Focus, even with me, a total like noob with assembly. I'm not a hardware guy. Coda 120, she saw me do it. She's a techie, but not into assembly. That made her decide, and now, thanks to Focus, she's 3D printing. You know, I cannot think of a higher accolade, Dora, than that. That's amazing. That's outstanding. Yes, Pezliz, I did do the Vader time. Thank you. I only had one Vader time that I know of. I did it. Thank you. That's right. There's the Focus link. You can grab it on Amazon if you are so inclined, if you are into 3D printing. I'd be shocked if any of y'all bought filament without a 3D printer. But it's like one thing leads to another. Oh, dude, I love this seafoam green Vader. You know, Vader figures, I've picked them up licensed red, green. I'm sorry, not green. Red, white, black, subsector. Hello. Oh, thank you, GPG, for the tip. Thank you, GPG. I appreciate, you know, being a new follower. I appreciate that. Thank you for the faith. But like I said, you know, I am here every night. I am here. Trying to put this stuff together with my fumbly little fingers. One thing leads to another. One thing leads to another. Today I bought a shelf for my new prints. That's so funny. couple more things to remove here. This is the new Vader model from Play Action Toys. I probably need to get a trigger set up for Play Action, don't I? So that y'all can be printing these small things. I got Amish Gnome into printing these, that's for sure. You have some Focus Red PLA here that I bought from Amazon. Haven't tried it yet. Well, my feeling is that the Silk PLA that I've got going on here, the Rainbow PLA, is turning out perfect. Or has turned out perfect. I do not have Hobbit fingers. Come on, really? Heath is trolling me. Heath and Shirley are making fun of me. Why you gotta do that, man? The power of Twitch. Halfway around the world, Heath turned out my lights. That's why I'm in the dark. Whistling in the dark. Whistling in the dark. Whistling. Whistling. Dark. Dark. Thank you, Pez Liz, for reminding everybody that we're doing giveaways of the Focus Filaments, which I'm currently assembling right now. Oh, turn on the lights. Thank you, Comic Age Clothing. Thank you.
There's Klingons on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. There's Klingons on the starboard bow. Scrape them off, Jim!
Did I miss anything? Did anybody play a sound effect or something? Or is it just me? Did I miss any? 12,000 miles away. Hey, Subsector. Ho!
Subsector 3D just gifted 5 subs.
I was not expecting that. Subsector 3D is tonight.
Thank you for subscribing. I knew you could do it.
Not just thank you for subscribing. Thank you for gifting subs. Subsector 3D. I appreciate that. If you're not following Subsector 3D, give her a follow. She's a Trekkie as much as I'm a Warzy. If you're a Trekkie, am I a Warzy? I don't know what I am. I don't know how that works. Is a new episode of Picard on? Is that awaiting me when I hit the sack? A new episode of Picard? I'm not sure. But I'm excited. I'm excited. She is a Subsector 3D, loves 3D printing, is doing some amazing projects in her channel, and has been incredibly supportive of this stream. Lights out again? I didn't even that. Well, how are we doing? How are we doing on that sub goal? Like 711 of 720. Okay, we must have dropped a tiny bit, but that's okay. I wanted to check on that before I had to turn out the lights again, I guess. Live long and prosper. Bang ticket to enter. We're giving away filament tonight. Filament that I've been printing with here today. I only have, I'm an anomaly. I'm the only nerd out there who has just one 3D printer. Everybody else, oh, I have 74 3D printers. What? Hey, Guts Ross. Good to see you. Once again, thank you for returning. I've got a seafoam green Vader that came from the Focus Rainbow Filaments. And wow. God, that's a really nice color, dude. The green alone. Forget the rainbow for a second. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to be able to, with this particular model, ever get to a full-on Rainbow Vader. I guess if I keep printing model after model, multiple ones at each pass. In the middle of the earth, in the land of the In the middle of the earth, in the land of Shire, lives a little brave hobbit that we all admire. With his long wooden pipe, fuzzy woolly toes, he lives a hobbit. Oh, he lives in a hobbit hole, and everybody knows him. Bilbo Baggins. Come on, dude. Diffrazel, give me credit. Give me credit, Diffrazel. Give me credit. How many other streamers out there that you said that to get it? Diffrazel, give me credit. How much do you want to bet? How much do you want to bet? You could post that to every... You're probably watching multiple streamers now. Go to every other streamer you're watching. Diffrazel, this is your challenge. Diffrazel, this is your challenge. Every streamer you're watching right now, and I know you're watching more than one, I guarantee it. Well, maybe you're not. Go to every one of them, post the same comment. Post the same comment. That just shows you how much of a nerd I am. How much you and I get along. I'm going to do it again, just in case you missed it. I'm going to do this again. Give credit. What did I do, Ethan's dad? Am I not giving credit properly? Oh, we've got a poll. Pineapple on pizza. No! Never! Never is winning. Thank God. Oh, my God. In the middle of the earth, in the land of Shire, lives a brave little hobbit whom we all admire. With a long wooden pipe, fuzzy woolly toes, he lives in a hobbit hole, and everybody knows him. Bilbo Baggins. Come on! Come on! Come on! Diffrazel, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to, nerdier than thou, everybody else, but I'm right. I know I'm right. It's for real. That's how deep I go. That's how deep I roll. Even Subsector's still here. Even she's got to admit, whoa, Chris knew the Bilbo Baggins song by Leonard Nimoy for real? Yes. Oh, Hustino. Hang on. Does anybody have a link to the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins? Does anybody have a link? Comic Age Clothing. Thank you. I get to turn on the light again. Is this going to go on? It's going to be tricky. I don't want to break this. This is the problem with silk filaments, is they can be a little more fragile, a little more delicate. There we go. I've got a Vader. The poll was not rigged. Oh, well, here's the problem. No, pineapple on pizza. Liz, if you're gonna... Okay, Liz, do me a favor. It's good. Liz, that was the perfect poll. Do polls like that again. That was a perfect poll. All I'm saying is give people channel points and bits. Give them both, okay? If you're gonna add channel points, give them both. Give them both, Liz. No. Oh, sorry. Hug in. No. Pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza just does not belong. It's as good as the Star Wars. No, the holiday special was great. What are you talking about? We watched the holiday special, actually. This is the Vader that I printed in the Focus Rainbow Filament. Although it's not rainbowy, I love it anyway. And the next one that we're doing here, as I zoom in, is different, but it's going to be green and yellow. Slightly green, mostly yellow. You have the same shirts. Ethan's brother outgrew it. Oh, fair enough. Diffrazel, you already got me. You had me at hello. Diffrazel. And now I hate you. I hate you, Diffrazel, because that song is stuck in my head. Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. If you've not seen the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins, did someone post a link? Bilbo Baggins. Walgo Scroggins. Oh God, is the spinny wheel happening? The reason why the spinny wheel is happening is because I had because it was still loading. What do you mean? Why is it spinning? Because now it is fully loaded. It has loaded the. And did you see how I got the reflection of the Rainbow Vader back there? Did you see how I staged that? Ba-da-da-da-da, it's Bilbo. Bilbo back. Oh, he did post a link to the video. Great. Thank you, Justino. I appreciate that. Sorry that I missed it. You have this same shirt? This one? Ethan's dad? It's a fun shirt. Dubious asks if I buy my 3D files. I've purchased some of them. Not all of them. I've paid for some of them. Not all of them. Cheese and crackers. I'm glad there was really no liquid in there. God, that would have been a mess. Where do I get the play action? Okay, we need to set this into a trigger. Life forms. You tiny little life forms. You precious little life forms. Where are you? Come on! I'm DeFrizzell. You know I'm a huge Star Wars. Give me, please, just please, DeFrizzell, give me credit. Give me credit beyond credit for that. Who else would be so just blatantly a Star Wars fan, but like be able to do that? Be able to do the Life Forms song and the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins.
There's Klingons on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. There's Klingons on the starboard bow. Scrape them off, Jim.
DeFrizzell, I'm telling you, dude. I'm through and through. Don't think that I'm just like, I'm unidimensional. I've got many talents.
73 just resubscribed for 2 months.
Thank you, Dad.
To my desktop to resub, not paying iPhone prices.
Fair enough. Wise move, Dadcraft. Thank you for your support. Here's the thing. I'm a man of many talents. Not singing is not one of those talents, but the fact that I know that, the lore of, not data, lore, but the fact that I know that, please, just don't think, oh, he's just another 3D, he just does the 3D printing on Twitch, and he just, no. You get me going on this stuff, I will go. I will spin. I will go. Toe to toe. You throw out a pop culture reference like that, I'm gonna follow it through. Have I missed anything? If I've missed anything, I apologize. With that resubscription, Dadcraft, we're now at 711 of 720 total sub points for the evening. Thank you so much for your support. Come on, Geeky Chris. You sound like Nora from Pete's Dragon. I'll be your candle on the water. How does Data's spot song go? Oh, God, you're gonna hit me. Did he have a song or was it a sonnet? Wasn't it a sonnet? Didn't he write a like a Shakespearean iambic pentameter sonnet for Spot? Wasn't it? Oh, look at that! Focus Tech applied a discount code. So right now, $5 off the Focus Tech filament. $5 off Focus Tech filament. At that link, Chris Perillo. That's a surprise. I was not expecting that. But I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Is that Dora? Thank you so much for that. $5 off the filament that I'm printing with now. Just is immediately actionable. Save money if you want to get filament. If you wanted to try a rainbow filament, the one that I'm... that's amazing. Thank you, Focus Tech. Thank you, Dora. That's outstanding. Thank you. I don't know how many people are pushing, but the fact that I'm printing with it here, and love it. I'm going to be printing with this for the next few days here, or at least the next couple of days. Like, this is just beautiful. Yes, but I thought there was a song on the album Old Yellow is. Oh, there may have been a song on Spiner's album. There may have been. All I remember is the poem. He did, and I want to say he did Ode to Spot in iambic pentameter, which would have fit the construct of a song. Iambic pentameter translates. If you're interested in it, you can have a look. Have a look. There, if you're interested, this is PLA Plus in Silk PLA. I've been printing with Silk PLA, and you can see how. Look at how it turned out. Look at how this turned out. Ignore the stringing, right? Minor detail, but this just turned out so beautiful. Look at that! Look at that luster. Look at that shine. Look at that beautiful print. So this is rainbow filament, people. What you see here, printed in a rainbow filament. But the color did not change when I was printing. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. And the reason why is because I would never have a seafoam green Darth Vader figure. Now the rainbow filament works, now this is not Focus Tech filament, but this is a rainbow filament that was used by Heath. He sent this to me years ago. No, 86, I mean, there are supports, it's built-in supports. I gotta get the play action, I'm gonna get the play action link, and we're gonna have to set up a trigger for it because enough people ask. This is an example of what rainbow filament can do, right? Starts, this indigo, purple, violet, moves up to blue, green, yellow, orange, and then ultimately, kind of cycles back. But this is an example of a rainbow filament, not focus filament. This is not focus filament. This is. And I gotta tell you, they're both shiny, but this is shinier, honestly. I mean, they're both shiny, but I feel like this here is shiny. This is shiny. So I'm gonna be doing a few of these Vader figurines, and potentially, let me show you another one. Let me get the Play Action Toys link. Maybe we get this set up as trigger, play action. Okay, here you go, Liz. Liz, there's my link for you. Mint Chocolate Vader, kind of, play action link. I sent the other, yeah, Dark Toy Lord. We probably need to get oops, sorry, that was a, oh, there we go. Play action, that was the link. The other one wasn't. The rainbow is beautiful. Also, I have to try the copper one next time. Next week, likely trying the copper one. Focus Tech, because and here's why. I've done copper-like prints before, but I've never until today printed. This is the first time I've ever printed with a rainbow filament, ever. And I wanted to give Focus Tech that, right, to say I've used the rainbow film. The rainbow filament's fun. And the reason why is because you never know what color combo you're going to get. I've not had a chance until today to try a rainbow filament. This is the first time. So I appreciate it immensely. Thank you. Thank you. And then the Focus Tech has got if you use the coupon code Chris Perillo, which Heath just tried to do, I think. Heath tried to get some focus filament. He says no focus filament left in the UK. Very sad. There's the Amazon link, but as Dora posted earlier, if you want to save more money, you can go direct and use the coupon code Chris Perillo. Dubia's paints a lot of 3D prints. But that's I basically, if I do something with printing, then it's typically not painted. I don't do a lot of painting in the prints. Yeah, Mark H, I hear ya. Oh, hang on. Sorry, we have a 50% coupon of white and red focus PLA plus filament on Amazon.de. So that'd be the German version. Have I tried to increase? Oh, you know, Coda 120. Holy I have never my God, Coda 120, you're right. I've never increased the size of this print. If I was going to increase the size of this print, this would be it. Maybe I'll have to try doing a 200%. Oh, Man Cave Hobbies wanted a focus rainbow. Now, Dora, just in case you're still here, and if you're wondering, Man Cave Hobbies is the person who printed this Rainbow Vader for me years ago, before I got into 3D printing. But Heath is his name. He's currently in hospital. He's going to be there for the next 3 weeks. So, do a big Vader. You may not be. I've never thought. I've like, man, I've never thought about making him bigger. I just never have. But I think instead of doing the Vader figure at 200%, maybe what I'll do is the Vader figurine. So this Vader figurine, this one, I'll print at 100%, but I'm sorry, I'll print 100% infill, but basically 200% size. And I think I'll be able to pull it off. It'll be long. I'll probably have to start it tonight. Because I have a feeling it's going to be challenging. Oh, thank you, Liz. Thank you for setting up that trigger. Hey, JB Jaws, good to see you. You've got some new emotes to play with. Subs have new emotes to play with in this channel. Tonight, we're giving away some focus filament. I've been printing in the rainbow filament, the rainbow PLA. Silk PLA. This Vader is going to be transitory between green and yellow. Green and yellow, green and yellow. Isn't that a song? Green and yellow, green and yellow. Am I wrong? Did I get that wrong? Search Focus 3D Filament on Amazon. DEESITFR. So Germany, Spain, Italy, France. All 50% off 1 kilogram PLA plus red and white filament. Dude, holy cow. I'm not sure how much of a community we have in those countries, but wow. Oh, it's black and yellow. Oh, look at you two. Look at I Am Socks and the Viper. It's black and you all know. It's black and yellow. That's funny. Hey, no problem, Focus Tech. I'm happy to support and continue the support of Focus. I'm very, very happy, and I'm very grateful. You know, here's the thing, Focus Tech. You and your company are pulling more and more people into 3D printing. And that's the thing that I love, is the fact that you've helped make 3D printing that much more accessible. That is fantastic. That's not something that you see happen every day. You make it more accessible. That is amazing.
Barnacules rated my stream with 260 views.
What's this? I've been rated? Wow! Look at everybody who's joining us here. Welcome, Raiders! Hi, I'm Chris Perillo. I love geeking out here every night at 6 p.m. Pacific, just chatting, so feel free to join the conversation. Follows are free. Love to have you here. Welcome to my play shop. Welcome, Raiders!
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you joining. Appreciate you being here. I'm glad to have you here. I hope Jerry's stream was good. I hope Jerry is in good spirits and good health. That's very important. Both of those things are important. You have joined at a very interesting time. I have been, first of all, we're giving away some filament tonight if you're into 3D printing. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not yet. Thank you, House of Doggus, for the follow. And Coda 120 for the bits. I printed this Seafoam Green Vader out of the rainbow filament that I'm currently printing with, which is good, outstanding, fun. We got one more giveaway to facilitate tonight, so you've rated at the perfect time, Jerry. One more giveaway. Joe, thank you.
Joe_Tosh G cheered X100. Well, hello Chris, we're rating you dough positive dough energy. Perillo raid, Perillo raid, Perillo raid, Perillo hello.
But here's the thing, Joe, you have new emotes to play with. I uploaded new emotes today. Brand new emotes for you to play with. For real. So if you wanted to, if you ever wanted to play with emotes, now is the time. Now, I mean, because we got some really good emotes. Like, really good emotes. Like, amazing emotes to play with. I mean, maybe they're not amazing, but I mean, they're good. They're decent. They're okay. They're good. They're fun. Fun emotes for all you subs to play with. Barnacle says he's getting a Samsung Frame TV. What is that? Like, I know he's been wrestling with TVs. I don't upgrade my TV incredibly often. I really don't. It's not a thing that I necessarily mess with all that much. Thank you for following Blood and Donuts. Appreciate it. And Infinity. Appreciate that. 420 BC. I'm streaming every night here on Twitch. On Wednesdays in April, we're giving away some Focus filaments. And then on normally on every Monday and Friday, we are giving away other filament. So we're basically giving away filament all the time. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, at least in April. Focus has basically pledged their support in April for Wednesdays. But Monday and Friday, regular giveaways. So we're giving away filament. So if you 3D print, man, you're gonna be very happy being here, for sure. Thank you, Wild Buffalo, for the follow, although you are a new follower, so I never know where y'all come from. DeWitt, hey! Pris Carrillo? Oh, I am Pris Carrillo. It is true. I am Pris Carrillo. Just call me Pris Carrillo, for sure. Captain Slow, that handle sounds familiar. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Play Shop, or maybe welcome back, either way. Very appreciated. Love having y'all here. And Lone Mountain Knife Company. Glad you got a shout out. All these people. If you see the auto shout outs, man, there's a reason. These people, I love. One of my favorite things to do on Twitch is support other streamers in that way.
Joshua_Cheered X100. Today in Star Wars history in 1937, Billy D. Williams was born. He played Lando Calrissian in The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Very good to know. Awesome to know, actually. Great to know. So, how's everybody doing tonight? How are ya? Captain Slow is a reference then from Top Gear. I don't watch Top Gear. I know. I'm not a hardware guy. Going from Jerry to me is like, I'm sure like you've dropped your transmission already. How long until people are buying 3D printed houses? Wild Buffalo, I'm telling you, that's a not too distant future. I've seen the 3D printed houses and they look amazing. Like, I'm serious. Like, if they can get the costs down for those 3D printed houses, like, it is absolutely, they look absolutely spectacular. I mean, very, very, very workable. Incredibly workable. I'm serious. Like, it is a thing. The 3D printed houses. If you've never seen these 3D printed houses. Would I live in one? Well, I mean, I'm pretty well served by the house I have right now, so I'm not, like, too worried about it. But, like, would I have a problem? Like, being a new homeowner? Basically, doing that? No, would not have a problem. Would not have a problem with it. Because it just looks so awesome. Like, the curves just look absolutely spectacular. These unique curves. I mean, it just looks stylish. And granted, I think you'd have to work with the space constraints of the house. But I think it's the future of housing. I'm saying that for real. I'd rather see people in their own homes than than on their own, right? You know, or like homeless, certainly as an alternative, or potentially in apartments or condos. I think people would be happier that way. outside of that. So I think it's not 10 years. I'm going to say 10 years on the 3D printed homes. You're groovy tonight, DeWitt. Awesome. Joshua woke up from a long night. Well, I'm glad you're awake. Ethan's Dad 3D giving out codes. Look at these redeem codes that Ethan's Dad 3D is dropping. If you have an iOS device, you can use an iOS device to scan objects in, like I did for the Emperor's Royal Guard. I scanned this using the EM3D app. Did you see that? He's dropped 2 redeem codes in chat. 2 of you are going to walk away with a free app tonight. And if you're into 3D scanning, you're going to love it. Hello, E30M3. I'm not sure how to read that otherwise. I'm trying to read it. I'm failing, obviously. Didn't they have to do tests of 3D printing houses for third world countries? Wouldn't surprise me, House of Doggus. I mean, I'm telling you, if there's a future, that is the future. That's easily the future. This is going in and out of focus. Let me see if I can get this to lock in here. Okay, that should be a little clearer. You can never have too many homes. Well, if I had a big enough property, yeah, I agree with you. Mighty Bean is waiting for resin printed homes. It could happen. I don't know if it would happen as quickly. Light blue filament is almost teal. It kind of is. Coda 120 notes, I wish they would do something altruistic with 3D housing technology. I'm not going to say it's a foregone conclusion, but inevitably, they're going to drive the prices down. They're going to be able to get 3D printed homes to more people. And I'm not going to say it's commodity, but it's going to get more people sheltered. And I would imagine drive down the costs. Land is probably the most expensive part of the proposition. But E30 asks, 3D printing good idea, but no metal reinforcements inside. No, I'm pretty sure even with the 3D printed homes, there are beams, or I don't know if I'd call it rebar, but like there are steel beams that run throughout the home for stability, certainly. Are property taxes high in Seattle? You could probably look it up, but I'm assuming if it's Seattle, it's expensive. Don't want to step on any toes, but the homeless problem here in the U.S. is worse than most of the third world. Brother Bill, you're not stepping on toes, and you're not wrong. I live in Seattle, and here's the thing. And politically, this is probably not very... how do I say it? It's not very... well, it's my opinion. People are going to disagree. You can disagree. I think of life differently, and I feel that we are at an inflection point, and we have been at for some time. Think nothing else. Think of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? And part of that is shelter, right? Making sure you have the safety and shelter. And it's not that we don't have enough space, it's where that space is going to. And I feel that if we covered those basic needs, just the basics. I'm not saying lap of luxury, everyone lives in a mansion. No, I don't think that's reasonable. I don't think it's right. But just the basic shelter. I'm like, who are we? What does that say? What would that say about me if I did not have compassion for a fellow human being? For however they ended up there. They may be down on their luck. They may have had a hard time. They may have felt like they had no choices. Maybe they had a horrible upbringing. Whatever those parameters are, whatever those, whatever they're facing. My feeling is that people as human beings, and I'll say by extension animals, being a vegan, I'll say that, but human beings certainly, I feel have the right to be sheltered. And not to have to worry about food or water. And I realize it's political because it's like, well, some people take advantage of the system. Yes, that happens. But, some people are just caught. And they're caught up. And they don't know how to escape because they're worried about their basic needs. Like I said, I'll punt to Maslow's hierarchy of needs here. So 3D printing could be an answer. Is it the best answer? Maybe not. Is it going to address public policy? That's up for debate. But I don't think we would disagree that if we saw someone, like, face to face, someone who's just not, like, clearly, and I don't mean, like, people who are, you know, cheating the system, like, legitimately, like, this human compassion. Who are we as human beings if we do not have compassion? If we do not have compassion, are we human? What makes us human? I mean, again, I'm kind of tilting further and further into the vegan conversation, but, like, compassion. I feel, despite our differences, we all have compassion. I feel we do, despite our differences. And trust me, I have massive differences with my parents politically, but they have compassion. Doesn't mean we agree on everything, but, you know, it's one thing when you're just interacting with this kind of discussion online, but when you see someone up close and in person, it's a different story.
777 just subscribed.
Saganaki, thank you. Thank you for following tonight. Thank you for using your Prime sub on me, and I really do hope to get to know you. Thank you. I appreciate the faith. And it was this. I'm not saying that out loud. That's for sure. But thank you for the follows. I'm sorry I'm like so caught up on chat, but you get me going on a topic and I'm going to do it. If they could print the wiring and plumbing at the same time, it'd be a lot more practical. 86 Career, they'll get there. They'll get there. Warmer states get it harder because it's technically easier to be homeless. Not saying it's easy. No, it's not. It isn't. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Well, maybe. No, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I was in Austin recently, saw many people living under bridges and tents, much worse than NYC. Wouldn't surprise me. House of Doggos. It's a problem that we have to deal with, and if we ignore the problem, it's not going to go away. Here's what I'm going to say. Years ago, a decade ago, when I was doing the Gnome Decks conference series, one of the people that I connected with was a gentleman by the name of Mark Horvath. And he runs he's got a channel now. It's been a channel for years. I gave him, I want to say his first iPhone, his first smartphone. We basically funded his first phone. Mark Horvath, Invisible People. He's got a YouTube channel that I want to say has surpassed now 1 million subscribers. He was homeless. And he shares stories. So if you want to know the plight of the homeless, he's the real deal. He is the real deal. Forget about nonprofits and discount. Mark Horvath, Invisible People. It used to be invisiblepeople.tv, but he's on YouTube for real. If you want to know stories, if you want to listen, if you want to connect with people who've had it hard and you don't realize how hard they've had it. And I'm not saying they've made all the right decisions. Lord knows at 48 years old, I haven't made a lot of the right decisions, and I could have been a decision away from being homeless. So it's not about where you're from. It's about the circumstances you find yourself in. My recommendation, even if you disagree with me on all these things, just listen to Mark. Listen to the stories he surfaces. It's been a while since I've looped back with him, but like for real, he is the real deal. What about a 3D printed home that floats and has wings, can float during floods and fly during hurricanes? Yeah, if only. Maybe one day. 3D printing mud huts on Mars is the answer. Maybe, Captain Slow. Maybe. Don't want to sound naive, but I think regardless of someone's politics, most of us have compassion for the poor. This, Brother Bill, that's what I'm saying. It comes down to...
_C_Linda just resubscribed for 7 months.
Corey.
Greetings, Earthlings.
Thank you. Hello, program. Or I'm sorry, greetings, program, I should say. Not Earthlings. Greetings, program. Welcome, Corey. We're in an interesting conversation. Someone kicked off and started talking about 3D printed homes. And Brother Bill, you and I, like I said, Brother Bill, you and I think, agree. I mean, I'm not saying we've ever disagreed, but I think we have more in common than we don't. And I would argue that anybody who would care to follow me and listen, beyond 5 minutes, I feel we have something in common, even if we disagree. And I'm sure there are so many policies and the implementation of policies that we absolutely will disagree on. It's a foregone conclusion. But it's the compassion. And I'm not going to say the poor as much as I will just say just humanity. Let's just say humanity. For the legit. There are people who cheat. There are people who don't do. Harold, thank you for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. And Lost My Senses, thank you for the follow. Man Cave Hobbies, thank you for the cheers. As people continue to drop, I'm catching up on chat. But first we're going to raid and I'm going to hit the restroom.
Is now hosting my
I've
stream
been
with 4
raided? Wow! Look at everybody who's joining us here. Welcome, Raiders! Hi, I'm Chris Pirillo. I love geeking out here every night at 6 p.m. Pacific, just chatting, so feel free to join the conversation. Follows are free. Love to have you here. Welcome to my play shop. Welcome, Raiders!
Well, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
Power of the Pirillo side of the Force. It's not so much dark as it is weird. Like, it really gets weird in here. So weird.
Lonely Milk Clever just resubscribed for 6 months. Geeks know how to party. Hashtag sincere.
All troopers, may I have your attention? All troopers, may I have your attention, please? Thank you. I love attention.
Almonds, folks. I am so sorry. That was probably the worst transition anywhere. Thank you. If any moderators filled that gap, thank you. I had to go bad. I had to pee.
Joshua
that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
100. In the words of the great Eddie Guerrero, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. Thank you, Bot Zerker, for the follow. And I'm not gonna say that. And you're fine. You are in. Hey, if that's your political belief, great. But we don't get into politics here. And I'm sorry, human compassion. I don't think. Let me abstract that further. Compassion is not political. Hey, let's try this. Zebro Art Gaming, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Play Shop. I want to make sure if anybody is a streamer, we give a shout out. We're giving away filament tonight, Focus Filament tonight, every Wednesday in April. Normally every Monday and Friday, beyond April even, we're giving away other filament from different entities. But tonight, it's all about the Focus Filament. And by the way, I apologize. I fell back on chat and was trying to keep up on it. Crunchy Weasel notes, I 100% agree with you, Chris. We have to realize lots of homeless people don't want shelter. It's a mental health issue that I think is even more difficult to tackle than giving homeless people shelter. Again, Mark Horvath.
Mossop just gifted 5 subs.
Mossop, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. We're at 718 of 720 total sub points. I may be doing a brick walk tonight. I didn't think I would. I wasn't sure if it was going to happen. It's a big discussion, but in terms of homelessness, Mark Horvath, invisiblepeople.tv used to be his domain. He's on YouTube. He's got like 1 million subs at this point. He's a man with heart. He's a man with experience. He's a man who understands the plight, and I yield to him. He's a great guy. I've known him for about a decade now. Like, amazing.
Subsector 3D just gifted 2 subs.
Subsector 3D, why you gotta do this to me? Okay, I'll catch up on chat first. I will catch up on chat, or try to. Mars will be terraformed. Well, it's possible it will. Thank you, Man Cave Hobbies, and thank you, Harold, for the raid. What was Harold? Harold, what were you streaming tonight? Just curious. Do I do SLA printing? Not as much. I don't.
Man Cave
Mostly.
Hobbies just gifted 1 subs.
Thank you, Man Cave Hobbies. Thank you, Heath, from your hospital bed there in the UK. I appreciate it. Saganaki, I mostly do PLA. PLA is pretty much where I stick. Lon on Milk Lover, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Geeks do know how to party. We generally do. Thanks again for letting me catch up on chat. Bot Zerker says, Prusa 3D printers for the win. Exactly, Bot Zerker. Now, Bot Zerker, if you're still here, we're giving away some filament tonight. And on Wednesdays in April, we're giving away Focus filament. Mondays, even in April and beyond, we're giving away Polymaker filament. On Fridays, we're giving away printed solid filament. So if you love 3D printing, you're going to love it around here. And we geek out every night about other things. We just went off on a tear. Someone was asking about 3D printed homes, and it went into this whole philosophical discussion. So it could happen. Agree. Love the Prusa printers. Have the Prusa Mark 3S Mini and XL on pre-order. XL, I wouldn't have the space. I wouldn't know where to put it. I'm a one printer guy. That's my problem. I'm a single printer guy. Dark Toy Lord fell asleep at the computer. No, not yet. But you will catch me walking on Lego bricks, thanks to those who gifted subs. Oh boy, and subbed. Goru says, "Hey Chris, watch your vlogs back when I was in high school. Now I'm in college studying comp sci, which I can thank you a little bit for. I will take no credit, Goru. I want to say Gowron, but I'm not going to say that. How you like that, Gowron? Live long and prosper. Even though it wasn't a Vulcan, he was a Klingon. For the glory of the Empire, right? Is that what they said? The Klingon said." But thank you, Goru. I am here every night at 6 p.m. in Las Vegas. It's crazy. Oh, I bet, Saganaki. I've only visited Las Vegas. All right. I'm just looking at chat. I want to make sure I'm not denying anybody here. Harold Pulker? Am I saying that right, Harold? Slap me if I didn't. Building and showing how easy it is to add to my Twitch bot. We call Mr. Bighead. 3D printed mask, Raspberry Pi that interacts in chat with really creepy eyes to boot. Dude, that's awesome, Harold. That is awesome. He's building a bot, a Raspberry Pi bot that interacts in chat. Harold, if you're still here, that's awesome. There's Harold. Is it Pulker? Am I saying that right? Pulker? Harold, if you're still here. I.e., much love, peace, love, unity, and respect, Goru. Hope to see you here every night, or maybe, regularly enough. Harold, Pulsher. Okay. Harold, slap me upside the head if I say it wrong again, but thank you, Harold. That is amazing. I love watching people who try new things in chat, because I'm like, ooh, I'm a little inspired. I'd like to try that. I'm not sure I'm all about, like, the bot stuff, because I know that that kind of kicks it up, like, a few degrees, but... Donkey Kong! Thank you, Donkey Kong! Thank you for following. Welcome to the Play Shop. I have to walk barefoot right now because I'm being reminded with those emotes. We've got new emotes tonight, subs. New emotes. Harold, please. Okay, hang on. Just give me a second. Harold, am I following you? I want to, and by the way, if I'm missing any chats, I apologize. House of Doggus is asking what printer I'm using. It is a Prusa Mini Plus. Doggus. A Prusa Mini Plus. I'm using it every day. I'm printing every day here. Oh, hang on. I am now following Harold Pulsher there on Twitch. Give Harold a follow. My subscribers can talk me through the Mr. Bighead with a say command. Interesting. I got to watch. I got to tune in. Saganaki getting into the groove. Look at Saganaki. Captain Slow. I don't remember anything about tech. I don't remember anything. I blanked it out. It's like it's a memory that no longer exists in chat. Walk the bricks. Walk the bricks. Well, in order for me to walk the bricks, what y'all got to do is post your favorite emote from this channel. Preferably the brick walk emote, but your favorite emote, post in this channel. We're about to do a barefoot brick walk because we hit our sub goal!
Don't know the power of the Perillo side of the Force. It's not so much dark as it is weird. Like, it really gets weird in here. So weird.
Oh boy. Good? Good? All right, here we go. Get those emotes. Let me see those emotes, people. Let me see them. Let me see those emotes. Come on. Use them or lose them. I'll take them away. I will take away the emotes if you don't use them. That's a threat. Here we go. Barefoot. It's stuck to my foot! It's stuck to my foot! It's stuck on my toe! It's stuck on my toe! Ah! It's stuck on my foot!
You don't know the power of the Perillo side of the Force. It's not so much dark as it is weird. Like, it really gets weird in here. So weird.
Yeah. No skin broken. No blood, no bodily fluids apart from the spittle that is flying out of my mouth and onto the screen because I get very drooly when I have to do a brick walk. They're not hobbit. Why do people say that I have hobbit feet? Why? Moss up. It's you can. I'm saying Moss up is partially responsible for the hobbit feet brick walk. There you go, Joe. Use all those emotes, Joe. Use them all. Use them everywhere. Use all. We got new emotes tonight. Use them. Perillo fail. Perillo nope. Perillo bleep. There's another one. I've even forgotten. You guys can pull it up on your console. You guys and gals can pull it up on your console. How tall am I? Not very. Harold Pulsher is getting follows. Harold, see, there you go. Isn't that a great raid? Wasn't that a great raid? I love the fact that you trust me with your community, and I'm very glad that we can push some more follows your direction. Seriously, I follow it. That's legit. And now, I promise I will raid you. I'm not saying tonight, but like at some point. It'll be, if we're streaming at the same time. It will happen. It will happen. What is this? Oh. Wait, no, I don't want that. There we go. You're off to bed. House of Doggus says, really love the vibe here, getting late here on the East Coast.
House of Doggus just subscribed.
I am blessed. House of Doggus, I am here every night. I am here every evening, 6 p.m. This is what you see. Look, I'm printing. I do the brick walks when we hit goals. We do giveaways. I geek out about this, that, and the other thing. On Saturdays, I eat cereal. I love waxing nostalgic, watching old shows and cartoons and commercials and stuff. So, like, House of Doggus, you name it, I'll probably talk about it. I'll cover it, for sure. House of Doggus, you are more than welcome. And thank you for joining this particular aspect of my world. I'd say community, but I mean, it is kind of, it's more of the people who enjoy hanging out together. I guess that's a community, but I'm a part of a greater community. That's the beauty of Twitch. Is it's not you watch many people. I'm very glad that I intersect with what you might find I guess valuable, like in terms of how you spend your time, House of Doggis. I'm a big believer in chatting, which always makes me feel bad when I fall behind on chat. Saganaki says, what do I think about the new printable site? I think it's great. I'm glad they went with printables rather than Prusa, if only because there was such a strong brand with the printer. It's that I know of. It's the same index. It's the same database. So it's fantastic to see, Saganaki. It was the right way of doing it. I haven't downloaded anything from the new site yet, but I'm sure I will. Hutch's Makerspace, good night. I'm glad to have had you here. We've had 2 giveaways of 3 on these Focus Tech Wednesdays in April for filament giveaways. Man Cave Hobby still making fun of my feet. Hobbit feet are hairy. They are. Hey, aren't you on second breakfasts now? Bot Zerker asks, do you find it necessary to include skirts? Seldom use skirts. I don't. I mean, I do. I mean, because it's default. I don't think about it. I did not run a skirt when I did the Savvy's Workshop prints earlier. This was not with a skirt. I did 4 on the same. In order to squeeze them all in, I could not print a skirt. So I did 4 of the Savvy's Workshop logos, insignias, or whatever. There's another one. I didn't grab it, but like I didn't use a skirt for those. Skirts on the Prusa Mini seem at this point to be somewhat perfunctory, not mandatory, not necessary. House of Doggis says, if the cereal isn't Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I may need to take my sub back. I do have House of Doggis. I do, in the queue, have Cinemoji Crunch. So on one Saturday in the future, I'll be eating Cinemoji Crunch. This weekend, it may come down to, I may end up going with the Lucky Charms without marshmallows. Which where's the charms? How is that lucky? You remove the marshmallows. Well, I'm.
Elticamete rated my stream with 7 viewers.
What?
What's this? I've been raided? Wow! Look at everybody who's joining us here. Welcome, Raiders! Hi, I'm Chris Perillo. I love geeking out here every night at 6 p.m. Pacific, just chatting, so feel free to join the conversation. Follows are free. Love to have you here. Welcome to my play shop. Welcome, Raiders!
Hello, Beaver Fever. Thank you for the follow, and may the force be with you always. Very appreciated joining me and the rest of this fine, wonderful group of people. We were chatting about, I have no idea. We've chatted about so much tonight. Everyone's coming to Chris's house tonight. I don't know about that. I don't know if it's going to be that kind of raid. Let's not. Because my bed is only so big, and you're not going to crash on the couch. There's no crashing on the couch here. I draw the line at the crashing of the couch. El Taco Meat is someone that I met a while ago with a raid from Astro Canuck. And I'm very glad that he stuck with us. El Taco Meat has. El Taco Meat does stream. And thank you for the raid, El Taco Meat. Thank you for trusting me and the rest of us with your community. Hopefully we will treat them as well as we would our own. But the thing, when I say that, I'm hesitant to say community. Y'all know me, or know me well enough. We like hanging out, we like geeking out, we like chatting. Some of us share similar interests. And maybe we don't share all the same interests. But I don't own this community. As much as I'm Chris Perillo, I'm the worst Twitch streamer ever. Seriously, by saying this, I don't own the community. Nobody owns this community. Nobody. You have an opportunity to connect with many individuals across Twitch. And the fact that I'm a part of what you enjoy on Twitch, I'm humbled. That's not exactly community. Now, community to me is like, oh, I like connecting with fellow streamers who geek out about one thing or another. That's kind of a sense of community. But me, you talking to me, you hanging out with me? Dude, I'm not, there's no surprises here. There are many people that you follow. Many people that you listen to. I mean, as much as I can sit here and say we have a lot in common, I just want to say I'm happy to be a part of what you consider to be or how you feel the sense of belonging, the idea of community. I'm the worst Twitch streamer ever because I say that. Because I'm telling you, you are free and welcome and encouraged to listen to more than one person online at any given time. You probably are. You probably listen to 4 people at the same time right now. But I appreciate it. What time is Moon Knight on tonight? Is it tonight? I'm not sure. Probably midnight? Beyond midnight? Something like that. Thank you, Auxiliary ASP92. Oh my God. Anybody who comes in with the G.I. Joe Transformers. I don't see a lot of mask icon or iconography in the in your profile pics. But anybody who comes in with a Decepticon or I'm thinking Optimus Prime, sorry. Autobots emote is a winner in my book. Hello, Auxiliary. It is good to see you. Welcome to my little corner of the world. It's not really a corner. It's more an aspect. I'm 3D printing. I would tell you what the conversation's about, but God, it's veered everywhere. Not to be confused with General Veers from Star Wars. What about Gundam? I've not done a Gundam. I've never done a Gundam. I'm fascinated by Gundam. I love the idea of robots and mech and all that. But I never really got into it personally. You're a huge Transformers fan. Well, here's your Transformers trivia of the day. Never had a Transformers figure as a kid in the 80s. Played with them. Neighbors had them. But I purchased Transformers over the years, but my Transformers collection boils down to the Super 7 reaction figure line. I'm a huge fan of Super 7 reaction figures, specifically. So those are my Transformers. The ones that don't transform, but look like they would be, action figures if they were produced in the 80s. Those are I'm not joking. Those would have been the Transformers I would have loved to have collected. Not the actual Transformers. Isn't that funny? Robots in disguise. Oh, El Taco Meat built a Gundam tonight. Nice. On stream. A lot of people 3D print parts to assemble their own Gundam. They build their own. Not just like these predefined model kits. It's kind of interesting. Liz is reminding everybody we've got an active giveaway. Focus Tech is giving away filament in April, throughout the month of April. Bang ticket to enter. I think even Bang Enter will get you entered. But we're also on Mondays and Fridays in April and beyond. We're also giving away filament. So there's a chance, even if you're not 3D printing, that you can get sucked into that part of the community. Mystery Goat says, I like my robots in disguise. Well, that doesn't surprise me. I like him not in disguise, personally. Auxiliary is a huge Transformers fan. That's awesome. I mean, I love the cartoon, Auxiliary. Cartoon was my jam. That's the thing I probably remember most from the 80s. I don't know why I didn't collect them. Maybe it was the cost. Maybe it was just I didn't like. They just kind of felt junky to me. The die-cast stuff. By comparison, I'm a figure guy. I'm a 5 POA guy. Like the stuff that I like to collect had to do with the scale more than anything back in the 80s. So that's why I like the Super 7 reaction line. So I'm gonna stay current. I will be a completist as far as the G.I. Joe. Well, I can't say completist for the G.I. Joe line because they've come up with so many damn variants for some of these army builders. I can't keep up. But Auxiliaries, most of his Transformers transform. Do you have yourself a collection then, Auxiliary? Going back to G1. 86 Carrera notes, when I was a kid, I thought the line was robots in the skies. Yeah, a lot of misheard lyrics back in the day. Well, that's a good holiday to celebrate, Liz. Krusty likes robot butts and he cannot lie. Those other butts just don't fly. No, they don't. Butts usually don't fly. You ever see a flying butt? You should run the other direction. Just run. The direction you're going, turn around, flip it, smack it, flip it, reverse it. Just go the other direction. Hey, Midnight85. Welcome to the Play Shop. Glad you are here. Auxiliary has the original Transformers and the animated movie all on DVD. Wow. I remember renting the VHS a copy of the movie. And I remember watching it. I remember loving it because the Weird Al. Of course, I'm a huge fan of Weird Al. Weird Al was in the soundtrack, right? Dare to Be Stupid. I assume you've seen the Cybertronic Spree auxiliary. It's a band that basically cosplays as Transformers. RC all the way to Shockwave, and a few in between. Cybertronic Spree is awesome, dude. Like, I love the music. Like, I love that era of music, like classic rock. But just to watch them perform, my dream. I've seen Weird Al in concert, right? I've seen They Might Be Giants. But my hope, when we get back into the swing of things, if I have a say in any future events, I want to book Cybertronic Spree. I want Cybertronic Spree. I want to book them. Because, it's just amazing. Like, a Transformers cosplaying band. Like, it's just... Okay, hang on. All right, I'm going to link... Okay, y'all are free to post links. Y'all are welcome. Y'all are open. Can someone link off to Cybertronic Spree's Twitter? They've got a Twitter. They've got a YouTube. You've got to follow Cybertronic Spree. You've got to. You have to. I mean, they're one of my favorite follows. Just because, like, oh, look at the Transformers. It pops up. And this is so awesome. It's so much fun. It's just cool. It's just exciting. In my humble opinion. To see people, is that not the dream? Is that not the dream? Thank you, Ghostosaurus. You've heard of Cybertronic Spree. No. Auxiliary, dude. You cannot be collecting Transformers and have only heard of Cybertronic Spree. You need to be telling me about Cybertronic Spree. Like, it's just... Like, I love what they do. I just like, wow. It's so cool. It just looks cool. I want to see that. I want to see Cybertronic Spree in concert. And when we're past all these restrictions and all that, the first concert I want to take our daughter to is a Weird Al Yankovic concert. Thank you, Nomi3. Thank you, Mossup. Thank you, Ghostosaurus. Because my first concert was Weird Al. My wife's first concert was Weird Al. So I want my daughter's first concert to be Weird Al. And then I want to take her to a They Might Be Giant show. I think that would be fun. And then I would like to go to a Cybertronic Spree show together. She may not. She may be old by the time that happens, but it's something I want to do. Thank you, big sports fan, for hanging. Sure. I'm glad you're saying goodnight. Let's go ahead and round out. We've got a giveaway. It's the third of 3 filament giveaways. Bang ticket to enter in chat if you are so inclined. Bang ticket to enter. Focus is giving away filament every Wednesday in April. Every Wednesday. But, as much as I appreciate that, Mondays, indefinitely, every Monday, April and beyond, every Monday, and every Friday, we're also giving away filament. Okay? So, go ahead and make sure. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following and subscribing, certainly. But thank you for when you see me pop up in your sidebar, keep that in mind. On Mondays and Fridays, we're giving away filament, and in April, we're also giving them away on Wednesdays. So, thank you for the follow. Awesome. Thank you so much. I hear you. I don't know if this is correct to say, but my hair, when it gets long, it's very thick texture. It gets very thick and very long. That's why my wife has to trim it very frequently. Big sports fan notes he'll always be my friend. Well, thank you. I don't know what that means in internet terms, but I'm glad you trust me enough, and I'm glad we've known each other for as long as we have. And I'm also very glad to say that I appreciate meeting all the new people. By the way, this is going to be flipping yellow here soon. The green is gonna flip yellow. They make sweaters out of it. My hair, they could. They probably could. After the giveaway, you're off to bed. No, you're tired. No problem, Krillin. I hear you. Buddy. Could you print your own 3D print your own Transformers figure? I know there are models. like I said, some people do Gunpla and 3D print their own parts, but they're usually like massive, The only, all right, here we go. Auxiliary, if you promise to hang around, let me go ahead and I'm going to pull up I'm going to go over to, really, I have Transformers, but they're not in this room. The Transformers that I have are downstairs, the Super 7 Transformers, the 5 POA. But there are models that you can print. There are models. Let me go ahead and let me do it this way. You can 3D print hair. You can't 3D print my hair, no. Do I use Windows built-in Notepad or Notepad++ or something? I just use, well, I don't use Windows that often, but honestly, the default Windows app now is fine, the Notepad app. I use Mac OS 10, but I use both. But on Windows, I just go with the default anymore. I don't have any powerful usage. I used to use Ultra Edit on Windows, but that was like literally 20 years ago. Okay, the reason I pulled up this... Hi, everybody. How you doing with that view? The reason why I'm pulling this up... Okay, now let me walk away. Now, this is specifically for our new Transformers fan friend. Then I'm going to walk over to the other side of the play shop. Auxiliary. I'm not going to show you my Transformers Super 7 collection. But what I am going to show you... Look at all the Lego bricks. See the Lego bricks? You may hear a slight echo. The only Transformer that I have in the play shop is a Wreck-Gar. And the reason why... Just think about this. I got a Wreck-Gar. Right? There's the Wreck-Gar. And some My Little Ponies. Why would I have My Little Pony and Wreck-Gar and Weird Al Yankovic? Because Weird Al Yankovic, for one of the iterations of Wreck-Gar, I don't know if it was this one or another one. And if you can tell me if Weird Al Yankovic voiced another iteration of Wreck-Gar, that's the one I need to get. Because I just grabbed a Wreck-Gar. I wasn't sure if this is the one that Weird Al voiced. But Weird Al also voiced Cheese Sandwich in My Little Pony. So I have Cheese Sandwich, My Little Pony figurines, and a Wreck-Gar. These are some of the characters that he's voiced, the figures for the characters he's voiced. And there's, of course, a Weird Al Yankovic figure, autographed Weird Al CD, personalized. Moxie Frubus CD as well. Well, I don't know if that was personalized. I've been in a variety of They Might Be Giants albums. Like, my name is in their albums because I used to be a super president. Some Lego builds of like a NES, Atari, C64. My Garbage Pail Kid wax packs. Although I have the full sets of all the original 15. I'm not going to show them right now, but some vintage Star Wars stuff. This is something that I picked up from my grandfather's workshop when he passed away. Because I think I get a lot of my nerdiness from him. This is a meteorite chunk. Legit meteorite chunk. For real. I can't see chat, by the way. I'll catch up when I get back. And then we got other, crap. There's some free Lego brick walks. Other shelves over here, obviously. But like my colored Vaders. See, like the Marty McFly. Why is the Marty McFly here? Because he's Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan. I mean, I got stuff that's not Darth Vader here, like the Stormtrooper stuff. And I've got some clones over there and some Mandos and whatnot. But anyway, that's what it is. So that's what that is. So there you go, Auxiliary. So he voiced the animated Wreck-Gar. So which model would that be, Auxiliary? Is there a toy of the animated Wreck-Gar? Is there a toy of it? That's the one I want to find, because that's the one I found. I'm like, okay, this is cheap, it's easy. Am I a big fan of Imperial Guards? Yes. Let me put it this way: I modeled one. I scanned using EM3D, the Ethan's Dad 3D's app. He dropped a couple of redeem codes earlier. I scanned this Emperor's Royal Guard and then could print it. So I've got a model. I uploaded to Printables, I think, at this point. Yeah, I scanned it. Anybody can print it. Anybody. I uploaded it. The head is not as detailed, but if you just take a paint pen or a marker or paint, then you can get the visor shining through. Socket. Saganaki, got plenty of room for a few more printers. You got room, you got space. No, we're a one printer family at this point. Auxiliary, I don't know. I haven't looked at the toy up. He transforms into a garbage truck in the cartoon. Okay, maybe I'll have to dig deeper. I thought he was a motorcycle for some reason. Thank you, Auxiliary. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Red. I like Red in the Imperial Guards. One of my favorite figures from being a kid. Leonard Nimoy voiced Galvatron in the movie. Didn't know that. I probably did back in the day, but I've like completely forgot. I haven't watched the Transformers movie since watching it for the first time. It wasn't a great movie. I'll say that. As much as I love the Transformers Saturday, or not Saturday, weekday afternoon cartoons. In '86 movie, Wreck-Gar was voiced by Eric Idle. Ah, fair enough. Have I ever collabed with Jay's 2 cents? By the way, you said J 2 cents. You're missing a Z. Awesome. I've not collabed directly. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure he's following me anymore. But he did come to my event, one of my events that I ran, Vlogger Fair, back in the day. Man Cave Hobbies could spend a whole year in the play shop. You could. I spend it year round here. So I've not collabed with Jay's 2 cents. He's got a lot of insight. We probably disagree with like a billion different things, but you know, I wish him well. Even if he's not on my radar anymore. I wish him well. You're welcome, Chris. My red figure, RED figure, is of Ultra Magnus. What is RED short for, Auxiliary? Can you clue me in? The Minicons were the best, whatever they were called. You mean like the Constructicons or Insecticons? Or the Dinobots? I always thought those were pretty cool. Like, you could combine them all, the Combinators or whatever, to make a new one. The only G1, and I've debated this, and I've said this so many times, the only G1 Transformers that I want to bring into my collection are the cassette tapes that Soundwave had. The cassette tapes. No, those would definitely not be G1. Like the Constructicons and the Dinobots, they would definitely not. Yeah, the mini bots that augmented the other bots. Am I printing an AT-AT? No, not as such. There's no AT-AT. It looks like there's an AT-AT on the board, doesn't it? This is going to be another Vader figure. And I'm printing, so I did one in this rainbow filament from Focus. And it came out all seafoam green. This next one that I'm printing is going to transition from green to yellow very slowly. So this one's going to be a very interesting thing. Ready for giveaway? All right. I usually print play action figures. Oh, robot enhanced disguised. I did not know that. Thank you. Goru? Yeah, you're no doubt, dude. Like everything trust me, everything I print is, I'm not going to print something I don't want. I'm not going to print something I'm not interested in. And I am going to print a 175% sized Darth Vader figurine. This is crazy. Oh my God. This is going to take 15 hours. 15 hours for a tall Rainbow Vader print. This is going to be a big one. 2 hours. I'm sorry, Mark. Sorry. I got busy. I was talking to chat. I needed to talk to chat. So here's the question. Do I do this at 15%? No. I'm going to do it at 100. This is going to... All right, I'm going to try to... This one's going to be a very rainbowed out... I'm going to blast through... Dude, This is going to take... Is this going to take 24 hours? Hang on. This is going to be a long print, dude. The one after this one. This is going to be a big friggin' print. This is going to be a very big print. I'm a little nervous. 1 day! Holy sh... 1 day, 1 hour, and 1 minute. That's how long the next one I want to do is. With this rainbow filament. But I want to try to do a big one because it's rainbow. So you want to get like the rainbow kind of effect. And so I'm going to try to... This is going to be a thick one. You just printed a Vader, this Vader yesterday. Let's see what you got here. Oh yeah, the Vader, the pencil cup. You're tempted to back it. You fix 'em, dude. Are you fix 'em, dude? Are you talking about the anchor? The anchor printer fix 'em, dude? Corey used to own the entire set of Constructicons. I never did. Never owned one. Played with an Insecticon once. Sold it to a buddy before I moved to Texas. Psycho, I did see that printer announced. My concern about like crowdfunded printers is that they inevitably they don't live up to what we think they're going to be. You don't think 100% infill is necessary, but I'm a newbie. It's not necessary, but it will cycle through the colors faster. Admittedly. So I don't think I need it, but like I want to cycle through the colors. So maybe I should go like 50%. Let's try 50. That'll definitely cut down the time. Let's do the next giveaway. Bang ticket to enter. This is your last chance. I'm giving you 10 more seconds. You got to be present. Folk is giving away filament every Wednesday here in April. Every Monday and Friday beyond, we're giving away filaments as well. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's a fun thing. It's a good thing. More filament for all. Closing the giveaway in 3, 2, 1. It is closed. Okay. Nakatomi Plaza. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Play Shop. And by the way, I'm going to say this. I'm saying this. I hope I don't see some of you only on giveaway nights. Because I'll get to know you. I'm like, oh, yeah, it must be a giveaway night because I see you. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Don't be the person who only shows up for giveaways. I'm going to call you out. Do not be that person. You don't want to be that person in anybody's stream. You want to be the person that the streamer gets to know. You want to be the person who chats and interacts. Maybe not. Maybe you want to hang loose. You want to hang back. That's fine. I'm just saying. Don't be the person who just shows up for giveaways. I'm going to say that. I know that's like, what, Chris? How can you say that? Isn't every follower like? Yeah, every follower is awesome. But like, you know, I want to get to know you. I want to geek. Do you know how many things we've covered tonight? How many things we've talked about tonight? Thanks to people participating. Man Cave Bobby says it took 1 day to print that old Rainbow Vader. And look, it cycled through all the colors, too. It turned out really well. So we're going to try it, Heath. This next, at 50%, it's going to take 20 hours. Just 20 hours at 50%. So I'm basically going to start it. D for Zell. So see you Friday then, eh? Yeah. That's my goat. Yeah. There's a goat clip. Yeah. Back to killing robots. Lurky time. Hey, Lone Mountain Knife Company. You can use the lurk emote. Use the Perillo lurk emote. Lone Mountain Knife Company. Unless you're gone. You may be gone. We've got a lurk emote. Use it. Use the lurk emote. He's gone. It's too late. I can't. How do I tell people to use the lurk emote when they're gone by the time I see they're lurking? Psycho is here for the fart discussions. Well, you've come to the right place. Would I ever create an OnlyFans? No, I've got a Twitch. I'm good. I did a hot tub stream last night. Seriously, I tweeted about it. I tweeted a hot tub stream. I tweeted about it. Coda120 is here for the pineapple pizza giveaway. Get out. Out. Yeah, there we go. We got the farts. Here we go. We're going to draw the recipient of the third and final giveaway of the Focus Filament tonight. Got to be present. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Just like that. Mink Customs Chris. Mink Customs Chris. Okay. We're going to say this silently. He may be watching another stream in the background. So we got to, come on. We got to play it fair. I said his name. I said it twice. Mink Customs Chris. Mink Custom Chris. Mink. Oh, you had the background tab on at the right volume. Maybe you're listening to me exclusively. I don't know. I don't assume. I've got I'm watching 74 streams, man. I can't handle it. Mink Customs, congratulations. Now, even if you feel like you didn't get what you were looking for, you can always Perillo bleep. You can Perillo bleep it. Just Perillo Bleep. Hey, Kit Skyfire. Remember, Friday. No, sir, I asked a question right before you drew. Fair enough. You did Mink Customs. Did I miss your question? I apologize for that. Nakatomi Plaza asks, Chris, you look crafty. Any tips on how to unclog a toilet with household items? Yeah, get a plunger, dude. Seriously, if you have household items and you don't have a plunger, get a freaking plunger. Nakatomi. How else do you expect I'm going to answer that? You gotta get a freaking plunger. A stick? Use your arm? How else are you going to unplug? I don't know. How late do the streams usually last? Saganaki, it kind of depends. I mean, this is a pretty late stream, admittedly. This is a really late stream, pushing into 9 o'clock. But I start at 6 every night. I start at 6. And sometimes it depends. It depends on how active the chat is. It depends on how interactive it is. It depends on how much velocity and energy people have. And this is it's been a generally energetic stream. So I'm still chatting. But, it depends on you. It doesn't depend on me. I'm serious. The Twitch stream, the more cheers and subs and gifted subs and all the tips and all that keeps me going further than it would otherwise. I would raid Solar 3DP, the best one for life, but he's not on the stream. He's 3D printing, but he's not being active. I don't like raiding streams that are unattended. That's not a good raid. Otherwise, I would raid him. Do we have any new raid targets tonight? Who is the pinball guy that you recommended? Someone recommended a pinball guy. I think it was a Coda recommended. Man Cave Hobbies, it was only awesome because you were here, and I hope you are doing well on your side of the pond. Coda 120 is going to post your pineapple piece of recipes. No! Blocked and reported. The pinball streamer was really cool. He wasn't he, Ghostosaurus? That's what I'm thinking. I should raid Jay's 2 cents. Is he streaming? I don't follow Jay's 2 cents here. Is he streaming? He is, but he's gaming. I don't like raiding gaming streamers because they tend not to pay attention to chat. I don't. It's just they got. I mean, let me put it this way. He's got 661 people watching and no activity in chat at all, which is fine. Everyone uses Twitch differently. I'm not complaining, but he's got no activity, dude. I would rather raid someone with 3 people that has high activity than someone with, no, I'm sorry. Music streamers, it depends. If they're interactive with chat, I'm good. Who's the last seahorse? What did you... No, Susan, there's no nude. I just misspoke. We did some giveaways tonight, Susan. Had fun. A raid from Barnacles. The last seahorse looks like they're gaming as well. Are there any just chatters, just hanging outers? Pezliz, I'm thinking of someone new. Pinball Network. Have we ever rated this guy? I think I've seen him. TPN Wednesday night with Flipping Out and TMNT Pros. All right, we'll try. I don't know. I just feel like we've got some luck with the pinball people. The pinball people seem like fun. Faith in the Glitch always talks with chat. I like that. Who's this guy? He is a retro wave, synth wave, DJ producer from New York. Is it? Hang on, let me listen to his music here. Ooh, dude, I love that. Dude, I love that sound. So what do you? Okay, I'm gonna give y'all two choices. Since Solar 3DP is not in his stream, I'm not gonna raid him. I'm not gonna raid someone who's not paying attention. Dude, I love that sound of that DJ. Y'all are gonna vote. I'm gonna leave it up to you. I will not be responsible for the raid. And here's the thing: we will shelve the other raid and do the other raid next, or at some point in the future. So here's the poll: raid is either a pinball guy, pinball, or a DJ Here's the vote. Y'all vote. You have 3 minutes to decide. Thank you, Corey, for the redemption. Although it's not going to last very long because we're going to be heading out here soon. Now that we've done the final giveaway, and I'm kind of getting tired myself too. I'm like, I'm tired. All this printing's getting me tired. I don't know. Pinball people are always flipping out. Oh, Fix 'em, dude. I knew I could count on you. Rip Artist sent me a Discord message. Thank you, Rip Artist. I'm not sure what's there. Maybe should I be worried about what's in the Discord? Mini bricks. The ugliest thing you've ever seen in your... Oh my god, what the hell? Rip Artist, what the hell is that? What the Too bad there's no DJ playing pinball. Oh, Coda 120. That would be... Oh, dude, talk about it. Whoa. Could you imagine? So, oh, wow, y'all are neck and neck. We got a pinball or Faith in the Glitch. I'm all about connecting with some new people, spreading the love, meeting people. Like, the raid target for Pez Johnson the other day was on point. That's the kind of person I want to connect with. That is exactly the type of person I want to connect with. For real. Looks like Pinball Network is pulling ahead at 12-6. Now, Corey, I mean, there's some typicals. Like, they're the people that I follow. I want to try to reach out and connect with new streamers. Not nude streamers. New. Susan's remaining neutral. Probably smart. That's why I'm trying to remain neutral. I'm Bendu, the one in the middle. The Bendu. If you know anything about Star Wars Rebels. Does anybody... y'all know about Star Wars Rebels, right? I assume you do. If not, print these for the Lego Brickwalk. Saganaki says, let me see. What do you got? Yeah, no. Saganaki, no. I was going to bat you with my newspaper if I had one. No. Hollywood remembers Bendu. I Am Socks remembers the Bendu. I am the one in the middle. The Bendu. Voiced by one of the doctors. Doctor Who, one of the doctors. Not my doctor. My doctor was Tennant. You thought Malcolm was in the one in the middle? That was a song that was performed by They Might Be Giants, written and performed by. I Am Socks is a cool streamer. I agree. We rated them the other night. That's how we met. Really cool miniature painter. Really cool. Like, wow. Holy cow. Like, dude, that is like talent. All right. Looks like Pinball Network is the raid voted by you. We're going to be raiding a pinball dude. I know he's probably offended. Don't ever call me a pinball dude. D. Frizzell. Come on, dude. Give me... Not only did I know the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins, but I know about the Bendu. Come on, D. Frizzell. Who can compete with that? Who can compete with that, D. Frizzell? Who can compete with knowing both? Which I would argue are relatively obscure. Father, now you're talking Raised by Wolves. D. Frizzell, come on. I mean, I don't know everything. And by the way, Raised by Wolves, end of season 2. I mean, I was kind of like, through season 1, but then I got to the end of season 2. I'm like, okay, now I'm figuring this stuff out. No, what do you mean no? Father is from Raised by Wolves. Oh, the father. Okay, never mind. Clone Wars. I may have gone deeper than you did. I may have gone like far deeper than you did with father, son, and the daughter. That was like a heavy episode, dude. The Mortis arc begged to be fleshed out. RBW, yeah, it's been good. It's been better. All right, here we go. That's what she said. Everybody else, you play these wacky sound effects. I play them. Okay, we're gonna be raiding a pinball dude. And, oh, hang on. No. He's raiding somebody else. Crap. He's about to raid somebody else. He's raiding Frisco Pinball. What? Dude. Hang on. No. Oh, I'm so glad we saw that. Frisco Pinball. He says Pinball After Dark, Wizard Mode Wednesday, Never Ending Story on tap. We're gonna rate him too. It's gonna be. Should we? Oh man, he rated him. It doesn't that. Oh god, that almost sucked. That almost sucked. We would have rated into someone who is rating. That would have sucked so much. Yeah, Saganaki, don't disagree. Raised by Wolf is weird, but you've got to get through season 2. By the end of season 2, I'm like, okay, I'm starting. It's starting to make sense. I'm starting to understand this. I'm starting to get it. Okay, hang on. Let me see how he handles this raid. We may be rating this pinball guy.
Instagram, Twitter.
I'm listening to see if he's going to be a good raid or if we're going to be raiding that DJ. It's always a gamble.
Appreciate the raid. I stream on the Pinball Network on Monday.
He's on the Pinball Network. Okay, so the Pinball Network is apparently the guy that we got to keep an eye on. Yeah? All right, I'm going to follow Pinball Network. We're going to keep an eye on him. We're going to be rating, I guess, second place. He wins. Dances with Wolves was better. Well, you kind of got to get through it. I'm not going to raid the raid diff, Frizzell. We're going to be rating this DJ. This synth DJ. We'll see how this goes. Faith in the Glitch. We were going to do the... it didn't happen. We waited too long, I guess. Here we go. Tuscan rating. A DJ, the synth DJ. We'll see how it works. This is the way I like to say knock, knock, knock. Hi, I'm Chris. Nice to meet you. I don't know. I'm a little nervous about the musician types. I feel pinball people might get along better in here. Keep in mind other pinball streamers that we may be able to raid in the future. Shall you, please? Thank you. I appreciate it. I love you. I appreciate you, but at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. Thanks again to Focus for providing the filament for the giveaway, for providing the filament that I'm printing with now. I appreciate it immensely. Giving away Focus filament every Wednesday through April. And then every Monday and Friday, April and beyond, we're giving away not just Polymaker filament on Monday, but printed solid filament on Friday. And of course, geeking out every night. Geeking out with y'all. Hanging out. We're going to be rating a DJ, dude. So just get ready to, just chillax. Just relax. Relax into the flow of Faith in the Glitch. I have no idea who he is, but I love synth. I love the 80s sound. Here we go. Tuscan rating. Thank you, everybody, for your support tonight. Thank you immensely. Couldn't do it without you. Tuscan rating. Get those Raider emotes ready. Raid. Perillo raid. 3, 2, 1. All right. All right. All right. Here we go, DJ.